building, heated up for the holidays. Jim Cornelison with our Star-Spangled Banner. Outstanding. Here tonight's starting lineups. In goal for Columbus, we were just talking about him, Danil Tarasov. No record against the Blackhawks. He's lost his last 4 coming into this game tonight. At defense for Columbus, our former Hawk, Adam Boqvist, along with Andrew Peeke. Up front from left to right, Eric Robinson starts at left wing. Centering the Blue Jackets' opening line is Sean Corrali. Starting at the right wing is Matthew Olivier. And for the Blackhawks, starting in goal is Alex Stalock. In his career against the Columbus Blue Jackets, he's 4-0-0 with 1 shutout. At defense are going to be Jack Johnson and Ian Mitchell. Up front from left to right, Andreas Athanasiou at left wing. Centering the Hawks' opening line, Jason Dickinson. And starting at the right wing, Sam Lafferty. Our referees for tonight's game are Brandon Schrader and John McIsaac, the linesman Joe Mann and Shander Alfonso. First of 2 meetings this season between the Blackhawks and the Blue Jackets. First of 2 meetings in the month of December between these 2 teams. Set to begin, we go down to center ice. Lafferty is going to take the opening faceoff. He does and wins it back to Johnson, but the faceoff is blown dead and they're going to make him do it again. And I think they're going to reset the clock. Yes, they are. Okay, here we go. Face-off at center ice. It's won by the Jackets. They get control. This game's underway. Peeke inside the Jacket blue line. Rips a pass up the left wing side. Robinson will deflect the puck down behind the Hawk net. Stalock out to play it around up the right wing side. Andreas Athanasiou's got the puck. Lifts it down to the Columbus line, where Boqvist paws the puck down to the ice and then slaps it back into his own end to Peeke. To the Columbus line to Corrali. Former Boston Bruin will flip it into the right wing corner Hawk zone. Bounces out to Ian Mitchell behind the net, and he'll drive the puck around up the right sideboards to Jason Dickinson. Hands it ahead Sam Lafferty in front of the Columbus bench. He had the puck taken off his stick, and it's taken back now inside the Jacket zone near corner by Boqvist. He'll flip it in behind his net. Over to the far side. Peeke will fire it up the right wing side intended for Robinson. That pass misses and goes down, and we're going to get icing here to the Blue Jackets. And we're only 46 seconds into period number 1. No score. Face-off comes down in the circle to the right of Tarasov.
Get in on the forecheck. That's what Luke Richardson's been harping on this group. And Athanasiou does a great job in the corner at creating a takeaway. I like this line with Tyler Johnson on it, Domi and Kane. I think Johnson adds that 50-50 battle, hard work in the corners, and a key part of their forecheck.
Some great speed on that line with the presence of Johnson. The draw won by the Blue Jackets. Peeke got the puck in the corner, and he'll fire it off of a deflection and all the way down. The Jackets will get a line change. We get our first look at Kent Johnson, taken 5th overall in the 2021 draft, into the Hawks, actually into the Columbus zone. Kane behind the Columbus net. Put it around right point, Jake McCabe. Flips the puck to the left wing boards. Max Domi, who sent it down to the left wing corner to Tyler Johnson. He leaves the puck in the left wing corner. McCabe sent it out in front for Kane. Let it go to the right point now to Seth Jones. He'll wave it into the right wing corner for Domi. Leaving it for Seth Jones against the half boards. Tried to make a pass out. Picked off by Johnny Hockey, a.k.a. Johnny Gaudreau. And Gaudreau lost the puck in front of the Jackets bench. Former Blue Jacket, now current Blackhawk Seth Jones will flip it down in behind the Jackets net as the Jackets regroup. This is Vladislav Gavrikov. Go ahead, Kaylee.
I was just going to let Hawks fans know that every goal and assist by Kane Ortiz is sponsored by Chevy Drive, Chicago.com. Chevy Equinox all-wheel drive performs in any weather, on the ice or off. Chevy Equinox will take you where you want to go.
All right. Jack Roslovic inside the Hawk zone. Drops it at the right point. Eric Goodbranson fed a pass into the slot and never got a good shot away. The Hawks get the puck back. Kurashev will lift it down to the Jackets' blue line. We get a whistle as this puck is knocked out of the air with a high stick. We get a whistle stopping play. Going to keep an eye on a kid named Kirill Marchenko, who was involved in that last sequence of play for the Blue Jackets. He's been playing the last couple seasons of hockey in the KHL, and the Jackets organization very high on it. Draw just outside the Columbus blue line. Center ice taken back by the Hawks. Entering the Jacket zone, Jujar Kara tried to flip the puck in deep to the corner. This is picked off by the Jackets. And out to center ice, Liam Foudy in front of the Hawks bench. Lost his footing and the puck. Jack Johnson took it away. Passing ahead for Boris Kachuk at center ice. That's over his stick. Goodbranson at the Jackets line. Shot the puck ahead off a deflection into the Hawk zone. Alex Stalock out to snap it up the right side. Mackenzie Entwistle at center ice. run over by Liam Foudy. Foudy takes the puck, put it into the left wing corner Hawk zone, races in to get it, put it in front of the net, and slides all the way through to the near side. Taken back by Corrali. Corrali in the right circle tried to center the puck. Foudy's got it in the right wing circle. Here's Liam Foudy. Still no goals in the NHL. Foudy now leaves it for Corrali behind the Hawk net. Drives it around to the right point, Andrew Peak. He'll spin it down in behind the Hawk net into the far corner. Adam Boqvist will put it back into Corrali behind the net, who sent it off the side of the net. This bounces out to Mackenzie Entwistle. He'll carry to center ice, and he's hit by Adam Boqvist right in front of the Blue Jackets bench and hit his head against the sideboards. And then Boqvist goes for a tumble into the Blue Jacket zone. He looked like he turned an ankle. He'll head for the bench. He's been out of the lineup for 24 games and now heads back to the Jackets bench. As we get back to the play, Corrali at the Jackets line. A Columbus, Ohio native spins the puck down to the near corner Hawk zone. Stalock plays it off the near glass into the Columbus zone. And this is taken back by Marcus Bjork. Move it ahead to center ice over the Hawk line. Gavrikov, left wing side to Corrali in the slot. To Olivier, he put it behind the net to Corrali. He'll spin it around up the right wing side. Sam Lafferty of the Hawks has it and pushes the puck out to center ice. The Jackets get it back. Olivier to Corrali over the Hawk line to the right point. He'll snap it down the boards in behind the net. It goes into the far corner. Olivier tried to get to the puck. Lafferty took it away instead, and he'll flip it over to Isaac Phillips in the circle to Stalock's left as the Hawks will regroup.
Well, the Blue Jackets have had some pretty good zone time, but really unable to convert that into any high danger chances or any shots on net. So credit to the Blackhawks for protecting the net in front of Alex Stalock, and they have to do that for him in his first game back in a couple months.
Now Johnson strips the puck away from Connor Murphy, enters the Hawk zone near the left point, and flips the puck down the boards in behind the net. Domi spun it around up the right wing side. This deflects across the neutral zone to the near side, where Domi and Goodbranson tie up, and both go down to the ice. Goodbranson tumbled over the top of Domi just inside the Columbus zone. Puck taken back by the Jackets. Johnson from the far side of the Hawks net tried to walk it in front, get a shot away, and looked like Stalock got a stick in there. Johnson now has the puck in the right wing circle. One of 5 first-round draft picks who played for the University of Michigan last season. He sent it over to Patrick Laine along the left wing boards. There at Goodbranson, top of the right wing circle. To Johnny Gaudreau in the right wing corner. He flipped the puck there, but it's taken away by the Hawks' Tyler Johnson. He lost it back to Gaudreau, fed it through the high slot, and this is over the stick of his teammate on the far side of the rink. That's Tim Burney. Ends up at center ice. The Jackets come back into the Hawk zone, led by Laine. His feet became entangled with those of Seth Jones, and he went down as the puck is spun down ice into the Jacket zone by former Blue Jacket Max Domi. Andrew Peak back to get the puck. To Adam Boqvist to center ice. Put it in over the Hawk blue line. Gustav Nyquist drops it at the point to Roslovic. He'll fire toward the net. This deflects wide. Ian Mitchell behind the Hawk net now, driving it around to center ice. Boqvist intercepts over the center ice circle and leaves it for Roslovic over in front of the penalty boxes, and he'll take the puck and go for a skate. Roslovic over the Hawk line to Gustav Nyquist along the right wing board. Fed it down behind the net to Roslovic, carries it around, put the puck out to the right point for Boqvist. This deflects off his stick and up and over the glass and out of play. So no score to tell you about now with 13:55 left in period number 1. Happy holidays, Hawks fans. This is Blackhawks Hockey on 720 WGN.
This morning, my roommate left me a sink full of dirty dishes and an empty fridge. But she did bring me 2 for $2 breakfast from McDonald's. So she understood the assignment. Every day, you can mix and match a sausage McMuffin with savory hot sausage and melty American cheese, a sausage biscuit on a warm buttermilk biscuit topped with butter, or perfectly crispy hash browns. Any 2 for just $2. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Single item at regular price. Imagine being 3 months pregnant and finding out you have cancer. I'm Robin, and that was my reality. But I trusted my team at Northwestern Medicine, my oncologist, orthopedic surgeon, and high-risk obstetrician, who collaborated to come up with the safest chemotherapy plan. So I didn't have to choose between my life and my baby's.
Anchored by Northwestern Memorial Hospital, the #1 hospital in Illinois by U.S. News and World Report, Robin's team worked together closely, focusing not only on making Robin better, but on bringing her baby into the world safely. After months of treatments, they performed a C-section, then cancer removal on the same day.
Now there are 2 things we celebrate on Sophia's birthday: her life And mine.
Because what makes us better makes you better. Northwestern Medicine. Learn more at nm.org/better.
Hey Hawks fans, this is Patrick Kane. Let's get back to the action on 720 WGN Radio.
Now back to the game.
The United Center is your home for the holidays this season with the Blackhawks. Join us on New Year's Day as the Blackhawks take on the San Jose Sharks at 6 o'clock. Get to the atrium early to take photos with Blackhawks holiday decor, watch the holiday light show 1 hour before puck drop, and more. It's fun for the whole family. Get your tickets available now at blackhawks.com/holiday.
Yeah, Erik Karlsson, defenseman for the Sharks, has been tearing it up of late. He's seemed to have found his old form. Really a lot of fun to watch when he gets going. At the Hawk blue line, Adam Boqvist took the puck away, gave it to Andrew Peeke down the left wing side. He backhands the puck across the rink to the near side. Nyquist from the right wing half boards fires the puck in on goal. Stalock turned it away. And the Jackets get it back. Boqvist near the right point, sent it over the left wing circle. Marchenko tried a one-timer, shanked the puck away. Hawks will get it back. And carrying out of the Hawk zone up the right wing to center ice, Taylor Radish. Dumps it off the inboards in behind the Jackets net. Tarasov spun it away to the far corner. Jonathan Taves took it there. And then Taves had it knocked off his stick up the left sideboards. Liam Foudy is able to escape the checking of Kurashev of the Hawks. Put it into the Hawks' own Nyquist, who sent it down toward the net. And this is deflected wide. And now the Jackets get it back. Here's a shot from the right point. Turned out with a blocker save there by Stalock. Moves puck into the near corner. And then in behind the Hawk net, Liam Foudy has it there. Former London Knight to Nyquist along the right boards. Put it into the high slot. Long wrist shot there by Bjork, deflects wide. Foudy with the puck in the left wing corner. Leaves it there. Jonathan Taves took it away, spun it to the line, but it's kept in by Gavrikov. To Bjork, top of the right circle. Firing a long shot from there. That missed the net. Jackets get control again. Beside the net now, walking out and firing is Carson Meyer, and that misses the Hawks net. The other way comes Ian Mitchell to center ice, and he is pulled down over the center ice circle. No penalty called. Loose puck in front of the benches. Mitchell battling over there with Meyer as the puck springs free back into the Jacket zone, and the Jackets get control. And Gavrikov will make a lead pass up the left wing side, picked off by the Hawks. Back into the Jacket zone. Entwistle had the puck and then lost it back over the line to center ice. Eric Robinson of the Blue Jackets took it away. Hands it there to Sean Corrali. He's stripped of the puck at the Hawk blue line by Jujhar Khaira. Moves it over to Seth Jones in front of the Hawks bench. He shot the puck ahead. This deflects down behind the Jackets net and up the near side to Corrali. Put it to the line, picked off by Dickinson. Walks into the left circle and fires. And Tarasov is down with a butterfly save, and he'll hold the puck. Whistle will stop play. We'll get a face-off in the circle to his right. Still no score in the game, and that was the Hawks' first shot on goal.
I was going to say the first shot, and it was a good one by Jason Dickinson. After some sloppy play in the defensive zone, Dickinson takes the puck away in the offensive zone and gets a good shot off. But the Hawks really have to bear down here. It was looking a little bit like a penalty kill almost for them in their own zone just a few minutes ago, and the Columbus Blue Jackets only have 3 shots on goal to show for it, but man, were they moving the puck well.
We are broadcasting live from the Alta Equipment broadcast booth. Alta Equipment, uptime matters. Back inside the Columbus zone in the near corner. Puck taken by the Jackets. Their defenseman Tim Burney will spin it ahead into the Hawks zone to Robinson along the right boards. He sent the puck over in front of the Hawks net, and it bounces out, and the Hawks get the puck back. Lafferty to the Jacket blue line. Will one-hand the puck down in behind the net. He and Burney become locked up, and both go down. Robinson into the far corner, lost the puck. Lafferty back on his feet behind the net, tried to center it. This deflects away to the left wing side, and Corrali will send it down ice, down into the Hawk end. Seth Jones took it back. Sent it ahead, Athanasiou over the Jacket line on the left wing. Fed it through to Dickinson, left wing circle. Bats it back to the left point. Nobody there, and this will bank down ice into the Hawk zone right in on Stalock, who calmly plays the puck over to Connor Murphy. He'll move it ahead. Athanasiou at center ice in front of the Columbus bench, and he backhands the puck down behind the Jackets net. And Tarasov will move it over to the far corner to Peeke. He fires the puck across the rink down the right wing boards into the Hawk zone. Murphy picks up a rolling puck, put it behind the Hawk net, then around up the right boards, and Johnson deflects the puck to the Blue Jackets blue line. Boqvist took it there to Kent Johnson next to the center ice circle, and he'll backhand the puck down into the Hawk zone. Hawks will take it back as they regroup in their end. Connor Murphy with the puck on the right wing side. Sends it out at the right wing center ice to Tyler Johnson. It's poke checked away, but Jake McCabe recovers. Back in over the jacket line. Fed it down the left wing. Domi to a high slot. Johnson fires. Save made. Rebound. Johnson. Another shot, and a glove save is made by Tarasov, and he'll hold on. Some good pressure there by the Hawks, but still no score with 10:01 left in period number 1.
Love it when you see the defenseman getting in on the rush. Jake McCabe coming in. Good to see him back after having to leave the game. He was on the receiving end of a 4-minute double minor and just made a great play in the offensive zone that allowed Johnson to get back-to-back chances on his own rebound.
Draw to the right of Tarasov. Taves against Roslovic. The drop of the puck. Roslovic put it to the end boards. Radish hustling in to take the puck behind the jacket net. Forced it over to the far side. Marchenko tried to clear. Taken back by Kurashev of the Hawks, and he fires from the right circle. Turned out of there by Tarasov. And then now backing up the center ice, Isaac Phillips plays the puck over to Seth Jones. He moves it ahead to the Jackets line. Philip Kurashev will fire from there. Knocked away by Tarasov. Taves took it back in the right wing corner to Seth Jones, right point. Long shot. Kick save made by Tarasov. And the rebound cleared down ice by Nyquist. Seth Jones back to get it. Angles the pass up the right wing side at the jacket line intended for Taves. This pass misses. Jackets get it back and clear their end as Roslovic carries out to center ice. Flips it back into the Blue Jacket zone to Goodbranson. He sent it across the rink to Bork and then got it back. There's Goodbranson down into the Hawk zone to the right wing corner. Former first-round pick of the Florida Panthers fed it up the boards. This is picked off by Patrick Kane to Tyler Johnson, racing in over the jacket line down the right wing. Couldn't get around a check, but he pokes the puck in behind the Blue Jacket net, but the Jackets end up taking it back. Goodbranson banks a pass up the left wing to Liam Foudy at the Hawk blue line, and he'll send it down to the left wing corner Hawk zone. Jack Johnson there to get it, tied up on the play, but in to get the puck, Ian Mitchell. Over to Patrick Kane along the right board. Sent it rink wide for Tyler Johnson. He made a rink wide pass intended for Domi. Picked off by the Blue Jackets. And the other way now for Columbus. This is Tim Burney dumping the puck off the left sideboards. And down behind the Hawk net it goes. Battle ensues there. A couple of the boys get their skates on the puck. Jackets get it back. Boquist at the right point. Send it to Peak at the left point. He'll flip it down behind the Hawk net into the near corner. And Foudy will feed it out to the line. Here's Boquist with it. Send it down in front of the Hawk net intended for Corrali. The pass just missed. Now the puck taken back by Boquist along the right wing boards. He'll spin it down for Meyer back of the Hawk net. Now to Corrali left wing corner. A sharp angle shot from there goes into the glove of Alex Stalock, and he'll hold it for a whistle. Still no score with 7:55 left in period number 1. Hawks and Blue Jackets. This is Blackhawks hockey on 720 WGN.
The Blackhawks, Wildcats, and the NFL play here on AM 720. On smart speakers, say play WGN Chicago.
WGN. It's time we go together. Let's go see something new together. Let's go capture moments together. Let's go experience something unexpected together. Wherever you go, enjoy a cleaner running engine with Citgo's top-tier Tri-Clean gasoline. Citgo. Let's go together.
Money saved through energy efficiency can directly benefit a business's bottom line. That's why businesses throughout Northern Illinois are partnering with the ComEd Energy Efficiency Program to find up to 35% in energy savings, resulting in lower energy costs for their facilities. Because at ComEd, we're powering your business's future. Learn more at comed.com/poweringbiz. ComEd, powering lives. Savings figure is hypothetical only. Actual savings will vary based on the measures implemented and on customers' usage and rate.
Oh, it's that time of year again, and we'll all be traveling a lot more than usual. Some of us, of course, more than others. But whether you're traveling across town or down from the North Pole, buckling up is the single most effective thing you can do to protect yourself in the event of a crash. I hope you know I'll be watching you, so you better wear your seatbelt this holiday season. Click it or ticket, as they say. It's not a game. Visit itsnotagamillinois.com to learn more.
Hey, Chris Chelios here. It's time to break out the Bandito. El Bandito Yankee Tequila. So smooth, it's criminal. Break out the Bandito, baby.
There's still time to gear up on gifts for the holiday at the Blackhawks team store. Avoid shipping delays and get your gifts in time for Christmas by visiting the Blackhawks store on Michigan Ave or Madhouse Team Store at the United Center. Shop all the latest jerseys, hats, T-shirts, and more for the Blackhawks fans in your life this holiday season.
Yeah, a lot of really cool stuff. I like the starter jackets that they've brought back. I mean, those things are...
I got one myself, John. I love them. I think they're amazing looking, and for the younger generation that's back into the 90s, they're certainly nostalgic for that.
Yeah, they're warm. I think they're the quilted lining kind. Oh, man. I used to wear mine to the stadium all the time. Great days.
From back in the day?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so you have a real one.
I did. Actually, I did. I didn't have like an Al Secord sweater because I couldn't afford one, but, I'll do the starter jacket all day. Here's Taylor Radish breaking into the jacket zone down the right wing, and he fires from the circle. That deflects over the net. Patrick Laine with the puck along the right side boards. Backhands it to center ice. Isaac Phillips took it back for the Hawks. Took it in over the jacket line to Radish, right corner. Tried to fire toward the net. Deflects in behind. Taves grabs the puck in the left wing corner. Sidesteps a check, put it out to the left point. Connor Murphy, he'll leave it top of the left circle. Taves shoots. Blocker save made by Tarasov. Puck taken back now by Radish along the left wing boards. Fed it down behind the Jackets net to Taves. Out to Murphy, right point, then down to Taves along the right wing half boards. He'll turn with the puck and crisscross with Patrick Kane, and then lost it in the high slot. Then Kane took it back off of a great play from Taves. There's Kane, left circle, fires. He scores! His first goal in 8 games. Patrick Kane celebrating the holidays with his 5th goal on the season, gives the Hawks a 1-0 lead.
We knew it wouldn't take Patrick Kane long, and little vintage Kane and Taves there. Taves doing some great work to try to help Patrick recover that turnover. And Kane with a snipe from the left circle just catches Tarasov off guard and gets the Hawks on the board first.
The goal at 13:29. And Patrick Kane had been somewhat frustrated over the last few games. But I'm sure he abated quite a bit of that frustration right here, right now. His 5th goal, as I mentioned, on the season. And I really didn't have time to develop the thought about Taves' great defensive play, taking the puck away from Laine just inside the Columbus line. Now Athanasiou in front of the Jackets net fires. Tarasov is able to kick it out with the pads. Robinson will clear the puck up the left wing side. Here come the Jackets. In over the Hawk line, Olivier down the left wing to the corner. Turns and fed a back pass out that deflects to Athanasiou, and he'll race back through center ice. Athanasiou over the Jacket line down the left wing. Tried to pass it back to Lafferty. This is broken up there by Goodbranson, who'll knock the puck down ice into the Hawk zone. Back to get it, Jack Johnson. To Jason Dickinson, Hawk line left wing, spun it across the rink on the right wing side. This is Seth Jones over the Jacket line. Runs into a check from his former teammate Gavrikov. Put the puck behind the net, however. And now it's taken by Boquist. He'll spin it around up the near side to Corrali, who'll clear the puck down ice into the Hawk zone. Jackets going for a line change. McCabe's got the puck for the Hawks at the Hawk line. Put it over to Seth Jones. He sent a pass ahead for Jujar Kara at center ice. He deflects it down in on the goaltender, Tarasov. He'll move it up the left wing side, and Roslovic clears to center ice. Taken back by Seth Jones in front of the Jackets bench. He dumps it into the near corner in the Jackets zone. Gavrikov waves the puck in behind his net over to Marcus Bjort. And he sends it up the left wing side. Gavrikov then coughed it up at the line. Kara flips the puck back to Phillips, and the Hawks are actually at center ice, and he'll fire it down the boards into the Jacket zone. Kachuk tried to race in and finish his check on Gavrikov. Gavrikov then took the puck away to Marchenko. He'll put behind the net, and there to get the puck is Kachuk. He leaves it there behind the net. Carroll walks out in front, backhanded wraparound, goes right through the crease. And Twissel put it out to Murphy, right point. Long snapshot from there, turned wide with the stick. And Twissel got it back right point. Fed it now, Phillips, top of the left circle. He shoots. It's in and out of the glove of Tarasov. And Roslovic will gather the puck in and carry behind his net, then out to center ice. Spins it ahead for Marchenko. Hawk line to Roslovic. He fires it down in on Alex Stalock, who gloves the puck, drops it to a stick, and calmly hands it off to Patrick Kane. Kane to center ice. To Tyler Johnson over the Jacket line to Kane left corner. Sharp angle shot, and a glove save is made by Tarasov, and he'll hold the puck. We get a whistle stopping play. 1-0 Hawks with 4:09 left in period number 1 here at the United Center, and this is Blackhawks hockey on 720 WGN.
Attention. Truly Punch Hard Seltzer contains alcohol. We know. It tastes so good you might forget. But please don't, especially during your Zoom calls. Truly Punch, our biggest flavor yet. Hard Seltzer Beverage Company, Boston, Mass.
Watch the Chicago Blackhawks at Diversey River Bowl on West Diversey. Elevate your bowling fun while enjoying lasers, fog machines, black lights, and TVs. Enjoy Sam Adams seasonal drafts such as the newly formulated Winter Lager and 11 other draft options. Visit drbleagues.com.
At Alta Equipment, they know uptime matters, so they've partnered with Volvo, Kubota, New Holland, and more to provide the Chicagoland area with industry-leading service and construction project support. Alta Equipment Company services all makes and models, and their technicians are available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And with one of the largest rental fleets in Illinois, there's nothing your job site can throw at you that they can't handle. With locations in Orland Park, Spring Grove, and South Elgin, Alta Equipment, uptime matters.
Don't be a party to teenage drinking. According to data from the 2022 Illinois Youth Survey, almost 50% of high school seniors who use alcohol access it from their parents, with parent permission. This sends a confusing and dangerous message to teens that alcohol use is safe and permitted by adults. Allowing underage drinking is not only unhealthy and unsafe, it's also illegal. And allowing minors to drink on your property can come with many legal consequences. Parents who host lose the most. For more info, visit DuPagePLT.org.
Lou Manfredini helps you around the house Saturday morning starting at 6.
Well, Patrick Kane gets the Hawks on the board. It's 1-0, and with that goal, it's time to break out the Banditos. Celebrate every goal with El Bandito Yankee Tequila. The goal scored by Kane, assisted by his buddy Jonathan Taves, is sponsored by Chevy Drive, Chicago.com. Score a Chevy Equinox on the ice or off. Chevy Equinox will get you where you want to go. Drive what Kane and Taves drive.
Now the puck turned over the jacket line again. Tyler Johnson to Kane to Max Domi. Shoots, he scores! Domi let it rip from the right wing circle. And this beats Tarasov cleanly. Bad puck management by the Blue Jackets proves costly. 16 minutes into period number 1. The Hawks have a 2-goal lead. It's 2-0.
Wow, have the Blackhawks turned things on in this period. Some tic-tac-toe passing. Johnson at the blue line over to Kane. And he finally gets that one-timer that he's been looking for from Kane. Max Domi. Beautiful shot. Hawks are up 2-0.
So Kane has scored the first goal of this campaign, or this game anyway, excuse me. Assists on the Domi goal at 16 minutes into period number 1. And for the first time in a long time, the Hawks have a 2-goal lead on an opponent. We'll see how well they can hold on to it here.
And I'd love to say it again. We're going to bring out the Bandito. Celebrate every goal with El Bandito Yankee Tequila. That assist by Patrick Kane is sponsored by Chevy Drive, Chicago.com. Score a Chevy Equinox on or off the ice. Chevy Equinox will get you where you want to go. Drive what Kane and Taves drive.
I'll tell you, Kaylee, we're going to get an icing call here against Columbus. I like the look of that line right now. That line of Tyler Johnson with Domi and Kane. A lot of speed. They are very clever in their playmaking. They find each other in open ice. And, I mean, Max Domi, there was nobody within 15 feet of him in that right circle.
No, him and Kane have done such a great job at finding each other and being in the right place. And it's hard to play with players like Kane, as we've talked about, because they see the game on a different level. And I think Tyler Johnson has that experience playing with Kucherov and playing with other players at that caliber in Tampa. And we're seeing now just how much we've missed him playing for the Blackhawks when he was absent.
One of the referees goes for a spill in the far corner. I can't get the number on his back to identify him, but he's up on his feet, none the worse for wear, as the puck ends up down in the Hawk zone. It was sent down there by Gavrikov. In behind the Hawk net, Ian Mitchell's got the puck. Mitchell skates it out, the University of Denver product, with a bank pass ahead for Philip Kurashev at the Jackets' blue line. Deflects it down the boards in behind the net. Carson Meyer then had the puck and then lost it down to the right wing corner. The Hawks' Taylor Radish using his skate to scrape the puck along the boards in behind the Jacket net, and then he's tied up, his stick lifted. Puck taken away by the Jackets. As Goodbranson fires it ahead, this deflects off the stick of one of the Hawks and up and over the glass behind the benches. And into the partisan crowd looking over there. Looks like everybody's okay. 2:34 left in the period. The Hawks 2, the Jackets no score.
Well, at one point, with 8 minutes into the period, the Blue Jackets had most of the possession time, 3 shots on goal. Now the Blackhawks lead 13 shots on goal to 4, and they've really played some great hockey in these last 10 minutes.
Now the Hawks get possession off the draw. Athanasiou turning out near the blue line will fire a shot. That deflects away from the front of the net. Marchenko is hit by Dickinson at the Jackets line as he clears it into the Hawk zone. Here's Boquist with a shot from the high slot. Over the net it goes and around to the far boards. Dickinson outlets to center ice for Athanasiou. That pass bounces off of his stick blade. And then Roslovic from center ice tried to loop the puck high down into the right wing corner. He ends up sending it over the near glass and out of play. So we're down to 2:01 left in the period. Faceoff will come back to center ice. Hawks and Jackets make line changes. You look down on the ice and you see the Blue Jacket 5. You see Eric Robinson, the brother of Buddy Robinson, who played for the Blackhawks earlier in this season, both from the Philadelphia area.
And he's playing against the Wolves tonight, or I'm sure he would have loved to come see his brother play in Chicago.
Now inside the Hawk zone, the aforementioned Robinson along the right boards. Sent the puck behind the Hawk net. Mitchell drives it around up the right side to Boris Tkachuk, who did a good job of absorbing a check and making sure that puck got over the blue line to center ice. Hawks get possession again. Jack Johnson with a pass ahead to Entwistle at the Jacket blue line on the left wing. Sent it down behind the net. Goodbranson tried to clear it out. He shot the puck and deflected way up into the air and into the protective netting and eventually bounced back onto the ice surface. We get a whistle stopping play. I love it when the officials all look up toward the ceiling of the United Center as if to say, where did that puck go? Anybody? Anybody have any idea?
Someone's got to know.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people in here tonight, actually, considering the weather and the holidays.
Sure.
It's a good turnout for Blackhawks fans.
It really is. Now inside the left circle off the draw, Jacket zone. Entwistle took the puck, spun it around to the left point to Jack Johnson. Put it into the high slot area. Tkachuk will fire toward the Jackets net. This is picked off by the Jackets. Tim Burney the other way into the Hawk zone. Drops it off. Robinson left circle with a toe drag and a shot. And that is gloved by Stalock. He'll hold it. Then the boys mix it up a little bit out in front of the Hawks net. As Stalock bails out of the crease, he'll go for a little bit of a skate, and the linesmen jump in.
Boris Tkachuk never afraid to mix it up. He adds that sandpaper element, a little bit of physicality. And I remember earlier on he was coming back from injury, an ankle sprain, not unlike Tyler Johnson. And he made an impression in those first couple games back. A lot of speed, not afraid to hit. And the Hawks need more of that.
You had Matthew Olivier mixing it up for the Blue Jackets. Matthew Olivier was born in Biloxi, Mississippi, but he played 5 seasons of junior hockey in the Quebec Major League for, I believe it was Moncton, Shawinigan, and Sherbrooke, and racked up a few penalty minutes while doing so. Pretty tough kid. Now the Hawks off the draw come out of their end. McCabe ahead to Kane over the Jacket line down the right wing. Holding the puck in the corner. Flips it slowly toward the net. Domi pulls it out of there. Got it to Kane along the right wing boards. Sends it over to the left point to Seth Jones. Under a minute to play in period number 1. 2-0 Hawks. Seth Jones put it down the boards behind the Jackets net. Taken out of there by Bjork. And he'll stick it around the far side boards down into the Hawk zone. Kane's got the puck, dropping it in the near corner to Jake McCabe. To Tyler Johnson between the circles. Back to McCabe near corner. Then an outlet up the left wing. Max Domi at center ice. Backhands it down the boards in behind the Jacket net. Tarasov plays it into the near corner to Bjork. Quick handoff to Jack Roslovic up the right wing and hands it off to Gaudreau over the Hawk blue line. Fed it down the left wing side. Nyquist fires. Blocked in front. Puck came back into the far circle to Gavrikov. He fires a wrist shot that missed the unit. Roslovic along the right side boards. Put the puck behind the Hawk net. Over to Gavrikov, who played it out to the line, and Roslovic had possession of the puck, lost it back to center ice, and flipped it back into the Hawk zone, putting the Blue Jackets offside. 10 seconds left in the period, 2-0 Hawks.
Chicago Blackhawks hockey is sponsored by ChevyDriveChicago.com. Chevy Equinox all-wheel drive will get you where you want to go.
By the way, we should also remind you that Chicago Blackhawks hockey is sponsored by ComEd for Business. ComEd, powering business, powering lives. 6 seconds left in the period. Stalock to the puck behind the Hawk net. Slaps it around up the right side to Radish, who will clear it to center ice, and there's the horn. So pretty good period of hockey for the Chicago Blackhawks. Right now they're poised to shake off an 8-game losing streak, Kaylee. They had it taken to them by the Blue Jackets early on in the first couple of minutes, but it seemed like they found their form and roared right back 2 goals for the Hawks, 1 for Patrick Kane, 1 for Max Domi. 14 shots on goal. They outshot the Blue Jackets 14-5, and it'll take a 2-0 lead into the dressing rooms.
Fortunately, Columbus, wasn't able to make much of their zone time, and you're right, they got off to a much better start, but then the Hawks just took over in the game, and Patrick Kane lighting the lamp first, I think really gave them some momentum and the confidence that they needed, and the 2-goal lead. It's rare that they've had this opportunity to play with the lead all season, so you'd like to think they're going to start the second period and have a great start.
Great to see Kane and Taves hook up to score any kind of a goal, and they did on that first one. And a great play, I go back to what I was saying, Taves stealing the puck from Patrick Laine about 3 feet inside the Columbus blue line and working it free so Kane could get that opportunity and eventually score. You love to see that any time. And that little extra effort, those little things that Jonathan Taves can do, really can make a big difference.
Yeah, not quitting on a play, because he was trying to get the puck to Kane, lost it, and then, like you said, makes a great defensive play at the blue line using that big body, and it allows Kane to get time and space.
Let's go downstairs and join our guest. It's Taylor Radish. Taylor, John Weideman, and Kaylee Chelios for Chicago Blackhawks Radio. We appreciate you giving us some time. Hey, you've been playing on a line with Jonathan Taves a lot this season. How do you take advantage of his skill set?
Yeah, it's obviously been great. He's good in all 3 zones, and I guess just offensively he's just so hard down low, and kind of our goal as a line is to kind of force them to play defense and kind of get the puck low to Taser and let him do his thing behind the net with protecting it, and kind of build some chances off that, and he's done a great job for us in that way.
Taylor, I was cracking up at the video on the Jumbotron of you and Colin trying to get candy canes in a cup against each other. What made that so difficult? I was dying up here. It was hilarious.
I don't know what it was, but it was it wasn't that fun. I know we were laughing, but it was actually very, very frustrating. And the fact that he was doing a lot better than me made it even worse. And yeah, it was
the headbutt was legit, though. I like that.
Game we haven't done, but it was actually fun to watch.
Taylor, I want to ask you about your shot, because I think you've got one of the more powerful wrist shots on the Blackhawks team, and I watch you shoot in practice and in morning skates, and I would think you've been a little bit frustrated of late that you haven't really had an opportunity to get away quality shots, but when you get into that mode, what seems to happen for you?
Yeah, I find when I got a little bit of time, I got a pretty good release, and just got to be able to get opened and find those spots for line mates to get me, and I know the power play in front of the net, but 5-on-5, and when I get my chances and I get a good look, I got to bear down and just use that to my advantage. But all in all, I just got to try to find the openings for the wingers, line mates to find me, and just get it off.
Taylor, it seemed like you guys really started getting things going in the second half of the period. What was working so well to create offense the way you guys were?
Yeah, I think we're just staying on their D and forcing them to turn the puck over. We did a pretty good job at that, and our D were able to quick up and join the rush, and gave us a couple good chances there, and I think both our goals were off their turnovers, so just got to continue to do that and force them to make difficult plays, and we should be fine.
Well, that sounds great, Taylor. We're going to let you go, and real quickly, simple plans or complicated plans for the holidays for you?
Simple plans. Staying here with some family and just going to enjoy the city, and first Christmas in Chicago, so I'm excited for it.
Awesome. Well, have a great time in the holidays, and thank you for joining us here in the intermission. Go get him in the second period.
Thank you very much.
All right. Taylor Radish, our guest here in the intermission. 2-0 Hawks. Here in the intermission segment, Joe Brand is standing by with a full intermission report for you good folks, which is going to be followed by second period action with the Hawks looking to add to their 2-0 lead and finally break an 8-game losing streak and head into the holidays in style. This is Blackhawks hockey on 720 WGN.
Introducing new Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda. Classic Cola, Cherry Cola, Citrus Soda, and Orange Soda. You hear that? It's seltzer with the pop of soda. All with zero sugar. Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda, the loudest flavors ever. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda. IRC Beers, St. Louis, Missouri.
Football is back, and so is your chance to win with BetRivers Sportsbook app. Featuring our new multi-game same-game parlay. Combine the action of multiple same-game parlays in one bet for more action and bigger payouts. Bet the spread, bet the over, bet player props, and more. Throw in daily odds boost plus award-winning customer service, and it's a touchdown. Download it today.
Must be 21 plus. Available in Illinois only. Void where prohibited. Terms and conditions apply. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, help is available. Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
At Midwestern University's multi-specialty clinic in Downers Grove, their team of faculty and graduate students provide patients with a thorough, comprehensive healthcare experience. This state-of-the-art facility is home to the Dental Institute, Family Medicine Clinic, Speech-Language Institute, Physical Therapy Institute, and the Eye Institute. To learn more, visit MWUclinics.com or call 630-743-4500 to schedule an appointment today. The Midwestern University Multi-Specialty Clinic, your family's home for healthcare.
'Tis the season for performance. And when it comes to Porsche, you'll find that and more in every model at the Porsche Exchange in Highland Park. Experience the season's best in our entire lineup. The Cayenne, Macan, Panamera, the 911, and the fully electric Taycan. Dash in and reserve your Porsche with us today and add some performance to your winter season. The Porsche Exchange in Highland Park. Visit 4Porsche.com. The number 4, Porsche.com.
Hi, this is Ken Edwards from the Midwest Coalition of Labor. Tune in to the Workers' Mic, Sunday mornings from 8 to 9, right here on WGN, powered by the Midwest Coalition of Labor, our non-for-profit coalition of unions dedicated to providing benefits to over 200,000 members and growing. By negotiating together, unions are able to achieve greater cost savings. This allows the Midwest Coalition of Labor to provide benefits to members at little or no cost to them. Visit coalitionoflabor.org. And remember, united we bargain, divided we beg.
You can trust CarStar, North America's leading premier collision repair provider with your collision repair needs. Visit carstar.com to find a location near you.
It's time for an intermission update. Sponsored by Truly Hard Seltzer. Do it for the flavor. Here's Joe Brand.
Quite a start for the Blackhawks in their final game before the Christmas holiday. A 2-0 lead over the Columbus Blue Jackets. It's their first lead since a couple nights ago against the Nashville Predators, but their first 2-goal lead since their last win on December 4th against the New York Rangers. Blackhawks also out shooting Columbus 14-5 through that first 20 minutes, so a very stellar start for this team. We'll get more into this game a little bit later. Let's first go around the hockey world, and we do have some NHL breaking news for you. Alex Ovechkin has netted his 801st career goal. That ties him with Gordie Howe for second all-time in NHL history, and he's just one shy of becoming the number 2 leading scorer in NHL history, only behind Wayne Gretzky. Speaking of the Washington Capitals, they've got a 3-1 lead over the Winnipeg Jets with time ticking away in our nation's capital, just 9:12 left in regulation. Over in New Jersey, the Boston Bruins have a 4-3 lead over the Devils. A tight one there as David Pastrnak has scored twice in that game. Patrice Bergeron and Jake DeBrusk also with goals in that one. Carolina Hurricanes have a 6-4 lead over the Philadelphia Flyers. 10:48 left in regulation over in Carolina. And the Hurricanes now on a power play. The New York Islanders with a 2-1 lead over the Florida Panthers. They're through 2 periods over at the Island as the Islanders have lost 5 out of their last 6 games. The Blackhawks' last opponent, the Nashville Predators, they've got a 2-0 lead over the Colorado Avalanche halfway through the second period. Nashville has now scored 10 goals in their last 3 games. They're not even through with this one tonight. Johansson and Duchesne with goals in that contest. The Montreal Canadiens have a 2-0 lead over the Dallas Stars, who have earned points in 7 out of their last 9 games. 9:32 left in the second period down in the Lone Star State. The Vancouver Canucks and Edmonton Oilers are without a score so far. The Canucks playing in their second of a back-to-back. The LA Kings are on the road against the Arizona Coyotes tonight. The Kings have won their last 7 straight in Arizona, obviously taking them on in their new arena of Mullet Arena. The St. Louis Blues have won 4 out of their last 5. They're going to take on the Vegas Golden Knights, who are trying to pick up wins in back-to-back fashion. And the Calgary Flames visit the Anaheim Ducks tonight in California. Elsewhere in the sports world, ahead of tomorrow's frigid matchup on the lakefront against the Buffalo Bills, the Bears place their top 2 cornerbacks on injured reserve. Jalen Johnson and Kilder Vildor Kindle Vildor are done for the season. On the wide receiver front, Equinemius St. Brown is out with a concussion. Chase Claypool is doubtful. Kickoff is at noon of that game. The Bulls are in the Big Apple tonight taking on the New York Knicks. It's currently 92-89 Knicks at the end of the third quarter. And in Major League Baseball news, former closer on both sides of town, Craig Kimbrell, is heading to the Phillies on a one-year $10 million deal. The Cubs also DFA'd first baseman Alfonso Rivas to make room on the 40-man roster for lefty Anthony Kay. Here at the United Center, it's 2-0 Blackhawks. Great start against the Columbus Blue Jackets. When we come back, we'll chat with Kaylee Chelios about what went right in that first period that has the Hawks up by a pair. You're listening to Blackhawks Hockey on 720 WGN.
The Lisa Dent Show, weekdays 2 to 6 on WGN Radio.
This morning, my roommate left me a sink full of dirty dishes and an empty fridge. But she did bring me 2 for $2 breakfast from McDonald's, so she understood the assignment. Every day, you can mix and match a sausage McMuffin with savory hot sausage and melty American cheese, a sausage biscuit on a warm buttermilk biscuit topped with butter, or perfectly crispy hash browns. Any 2 for just $2. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Single item at regular price.
In hockey, everyone loves the power play. Well, your local Chevy dealer has a power play to get your attention. Check out the Chevy Equinox with switchable all-wheel drive that keeps you protected on the ice and off. Right now, use your $500 Chevy Red Tag bonus cash to get $1,500 total cash allowance on a 2022 Chevy Equinox. It's one great deal you don't want to miss this holiday season. Go to ChevyDriveChicago.com for details and score. Drive what Kane and Taves drive.
In 1925, Modelo began brewing beer for those who believe in better. A model beer, steeped in the tradition of tireless effort. A rich Pilsner-style lager for those who wear their heart and heritage in their rolled-up sleeve. Since our first batch to every bottle raised today, we've proved that it doesn't matter where you come from. It matters what you're made of. Modelo Especial, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Drink responsibly. Beer imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Beginning in 1930, it's the world's longest-running Christian outreach radio program, and it's right here on WGN, the Lutheran Hour, Sunday morning at 6.
Well, the Blackhawks are certainly having a good day. Patrick Kane gets the monkey off his back. He scores for the first time in 8 games. Max Domi nets it as well, and the Blackhawks have a 2-0 lead through one period here at the United Center. I'm Joe Brand. We're joined by Kaylee Chelios, who's been on the call with John Weideman. Kaylee, I can't find too much to pick apart from the Blackhawks game. I feel like they've done a great job of carrying what they did well against Nashville into tonight's contest and have set themselves up with a nice 2-goal cushion.
Yeah, there were maybe 2 or 3 games all season that the Hawks have really gotten away from their game and the way they want to play. I think the loss to New York wasn't one of them, but it was a bit of a gut punch the way it ended, allowing 7 goals. So you're right. I think the last 2 games they've strung together a really solid effort and defensively played very well in front of their goaltender. Even though Columbus got off to maybe a better start in terms of zone time, they really weren't able to convert or translate that into many chances on Alex Stalock. The Hawks did a great job at playing a good zone and keeping everything to the perimeter, and then I think a switch kind of went on for them as Kane scored that goal, and that was what they needed to ignite the fire.
Yeah, you definitely hope that just opens up the floodgates, because this is exactly what Patrick Kane and Max Domi are working towards. Just keep working on their craft, working at their game, and trying to generate chances. It nearly happened 2 nights ago, but it didn't happen. Now it happens all in one period here tonight.
Yeah, that was frustrating for them, and Kane talked about it. Luke Richardson talked about asking him, having 9 shots on goal and just not coming away with a point in that game, and it's very rare to see that. So you've got a rookie in net for Columbus. Patrick Kane made him pay, and I'm sure he's not going to forget that goal against him. So great job by him, being a leader, getting things started, and staying the course. You can't get away from your game when things get tough like that, and it's very rare that Kane goes that many games without a goal anyway.
I'm really glad you asked Taylor Radish about his candy cane hooking strategy.
That's an amazing game. I've never seen it, but I was dying laughing at him headbutting Blackwell trying to get in there. It did look really hard, but I saw Jack Johnson. Did you see his?
That was the best when he got three in one swoop.
Yeah, dad power or something. He crushed it.
I also just like how the hockey players quickly think, all right, how can I defend right here? Oh, right. I'll headbutt him and block him out. No, that's not part of the game, but I'm going to make it. Yeah, thinking outside the box. All right, that's Kaylee Chelios. We'll send it over to her and John Weideman when we come back. Hawks on top of Columbus, 2-0 through 20 minutes here at the United Center. You're listening to Blackhawks Hockey on 720 WGN.
Imagine being 3 months pregnant and finding out you have cancer. I'm Robin, and that was my reality. But I trusted my team at Northwestern Medicine, my oncologist, orthopedic surgeon, and high-risk obstetrician, who collaborated to come up with the safest chemotherapy plan. So I didn't have to choose between my life and my baby's.
Anchored by Northwestern Memorial Hospital, the #1 hospital in Illinois by U.S. News and World Report, Robin's team worked together closely, focusing not only on making Robin better, but on bringing her baby into the world safely. After months of treatments, they performed a C-section, then cancer removal on the same day.
Now there are 2 things we celebrate on Sophia's birthday: her life and mine.
Because what makes us better makes you better. Northwestern Medicine. Learn more at nm.org/better.
Take the ice with a no-sweat first bet on FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook. New customers get up to $1,000 back in free bets if your first bet doesn't win. Play your way with everything from the money line to point spreads to player props. Make every moment more with FanDuel, an official partner of the Chicago Blackhawks. 21 and older and present in Illinois. First online real money wager only. Refund issued as non-withdrawable free bets that expire in 14 days. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
There's a welcome addition to the neighborhood. Mariano's friendly grocery delivery service, fulfilled by Kroger Delivery. So you can feast at great prices without missing a beat of your busy day. And it's all guaranteed fresh from the coolness of our refrigerated trucks. You order the fresh, and we'll take care of the rest. Enjoy $15 off your first 3 delivery orders of $35 or more. Offer valid with digital coupon while supplies last. Restrictions apply. See site for details.
This winter, put down the iPhones and gather the family around the original social networking device, your fireplace. Get your fireplace ready now with the pros at Lindemann Chimney at cleanfireplace.com.
The second period is next. Here for a recap is Joe Brand.
Not only are the Blackhawks leading 2-0, they're also out shooting the Columbus Blue Jackets 14-5, off to a solid start in this one, 20 minutes in as they try to end this 8-game losing skid. As Kaylee Chelios had mentioned before, Columbus may have gotten off to the better start, but it was the Blackhawks striking first.
He'll turn with the puck and crisscross with Patrick Kane, and then lost it in the high slot. Then Kane took it back off of a great play from Taves. Here's Kane, left circle, fires. He scores! His first goal in 8 games. Patrick Kane celebrating the holidays with his 5th goal on the season, gives the Hawks a 1-0 lead.
And it's also the first time that the Hawks have scored first since since their last game against Nashville. Well, right now, their first 2-goal lead since their last win on December 4th against the New York Rangers. Again, trying to hang on to that 2-0 lead right now, and eventually a victory here at the United Center for their final game here at home in the year of 2022. We'll send it on over to John Weideman and Kaylee Chelios. One other note, Alex Ovechkin has netted his 801st goal. He ties Gordie Howe.
Just a matter of time. Yeah.
Unbelievable and very grateful, John, even though it ended in a Blackhawks loss, to be here to witness that history, because he is the goal scorer of this generation, and it's been a pleasure to watch.
I echo all of those sentiments to the letter. It was my great good fortune just to be able to talk about Alexander Ovechkin hitting the 800 plateau along with Troy Murray. I mean, that's an unforgettable night we had. Underway here in the second period. Marchenko for the Jackets down the left wing to the Hawk zone. Falls down, but scoops the puck with a backhand behind the net. Taken away by Taves. Hawk line to Radish through center ice over the Jacket line down the left wing. And a backhand shot tipped out of there by Tarasov. Puck taken back by the Hawks at the line. Murphy to Kurashev to Radish along the right sideboards. To Taves in the right wing corner. Pushed off the puck there. Kind of an awkward push, if you will, by Boquist. Taves got it back, spins it behind the Jackets net. Andrew Peak will flip the puck off the right boards to center ice. Isaac Phillips took it away in front of the Hawks bench, and he'll fire it across off the right corner glass in the Blue Jacket zone. Hawks get a line change. Now Johnson to center ice. Coughed up the puck. Hawks get it back. Kent Johnson for the Jackets has the puck back at the Jacket blue line. Skates it ahead. Dumps it off the right boards and down behind the Hawk net. And Stalock with what looked like a kick shot knocked the puck into the far corner. Laine's got it, put it up the slot. Oh, and waving at the shot was Meyer. This one deflects away. Loose puck into the near corner Hawk zone. Domi carrying up the right side to Kane, to Domi at center ice. To Jake McCabe over the Jacket line, left wing. Leaves it at the point, Domi. To Seth Jones, right point. Send it there to Kane. He'll backhand it down the boards to Seth Jones beside the circle. To Tyler Johnson, right corner. Flipped it in front of the Jackets. Net bounces out to McCabe. To Kane, high slot to Seth Jones along the right boards. A sharp angle shot. It hit Jackets defenseman Tim Burney in the leg, and the other way comes Johnny Gaudreau into the Hawk zone down the left wing side. And he tried to deke it past Patrick Kane, who was back-checking, and you're not going to fool Patrick Kane with that maneuver. He kicked it away nicely and then got the puck back at the Jacket blue line and had it knocked off his stick, taken away by the Jackets. And Marcus Bjork will clear it all the way down. Icing's going to be called. But how about that? Patrick Kane, the only man back, was with the guy that could stifle Johnny Gaudreau with that play.
Took the words right out of my mouth, John. How about that? That was a great defensive effort. Seth Jones shoots the puck, gets a nice juicy rebound, but it comes all the way out to the point, and Patrick Kane's there for the support with Seth Jones pinching down low, and then he comes all the way back and beats Johnny Hockey to the net.
It's proof that Patrick Kane is not a one-way player. In other words, he's not named after streets in downtown Chicago, right? One way.
Well, and in the
That's a terrible old joke. Sorry, I had to go there. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Hey, I found myself on the wrong side of a one-way one too many times when I moved here in college, John, so that's a great joke. Too true.
Now back inside the Hawk zone in the far corner, the Jacket zone. Puck is spun around by Corrali, but not out. Kept in by the Hawks, Lafferty for a moment. Then he lost it to center ice. Mitchell took it back at center ice. So Lafferty over the Jacket line. Athanasiou down the slot. He shoots. He scores! Andreas Athanasiou off of a perfect feed from Sam Lafferty. Athanasiou moving with speed down the slot. Put it off the near post and in behind Tarasov. And the Hawks are enjoying a 3-0 lead.
Well done by Athanasiou, all alone on that weak side. Has plenty of time to pick his angle, and Tarasov just under siege right now by the Blackhawks. Great chance, and it all starts with a takeaway in the neutral zone, and the Hawks quickly transition it right back the other way, and it finds its way in the back of the net. Bring out the Bandito. Celebrate every goal this season with El Bandito Yankee Tequila.
So for Andreas Athanasiou, it's his first goal in some time. It's also his 7th on the season from Lafferty at 2:31 of period number 2. So 3-0 in favor of the Hawks as we rejoin the play. Peake will fire it off the left boards into the Hawk zone to the corner. And now Seth Jones put the puck up the right side to Kara. Sends it across the rink to McCabe. He'll feed it ahead. Entwistle over the Jacket line down the left wing. Leaning in on Boquist. Send it back to the point. Phillips will hammer a shot. Turned out of there by Tarasov. Hawks get the puck back along the left wing boards. Jujhar Khaira fighting for it there. Lost possession. And it's poked off the far boards by Josh Dunn and down into the Hawk zone. Stalock from his goal crease will poke it ahead to Kurashev at center ice. Crossing the Jacket line, gave it a Taves. Fed the slot. Radish shoots. He scores! Taylor Radish with a hard wrist shot right through the 5-hole on Tarasov. It's now 4-0 Hawks with 16:36 left in period number 2. Happy holidays.
The Hawks keeping their foot on the gas pedal as Taylor Radish finishes off a beautiful feed from the captain, number 19, Jonathan Taves. A little give-and-go action and a beautiful finish by that line. John, you were just talking about Taylor Radish's wrist shot, and there he is with time and space, able to pick the pocket of Tarasov. And with that goal, it's time to bring out the Bandito. Celebrate every goal with El Bandito Yankee Tequila. The assist, the second assist, I believe, will be given, or the primary, to Jonathan Taves. Sponsored by ChevyDriveChicago.com. Score Chevy Equinox on or off the ice. Chevy Equinox will get you where you want to go. Drive with Kane and Taves Drive. A little backhand sauce from the captain to Taylor Radish in the slot.
Well, Daniil Tarasov has been pulled from the game. He will head to the Blue Jacket dressing room. And you have to feel for the young man. He's lost his last 4 coming into this game. He had an inflated goals against average in that time. And he's faced a total of 20 Blackhawk shots, allowing 4 goals. Jonas Korpisalo will come on in relief of the youngster.
Well, I talked to Stanley Cup champ Scott Darling earlier today, and he was talking about how great Arvid Soderblom has been, but on the other side of things, for him as a goaltender, he said he would have been crying like a baby every loss and having a very tough time dealing with the mental and emotional swings that come with being a young goaltender. So you're right, John. I do think you got to feel for Tarasov a little bit, a rookie coming in and haven't got a win yet, allowed 4 goals tonight, and it's just been a battle in net all season for Columbus, it seems.
There's a draw now to the right of the Jackets net, and it's taken back by the Jackets. Laine to center ice on the right wing. Stripped of the puck momentarily by Jake McCabe. Laine took it back and sends it down into the Hawk zone off a deflection. Kurashev will gather in the puck and carry to center ice. And now Kurashev on the right wing side tried to backhand the puck into the Jacket zone. This ricochets back down ice into the Hawk end. Seth Jones passing up the right side and into the Jacket zone. And are they going to rule icing on this call or not? Because, and I contest it because 2 Blackhawk players had beaten the Blue Jacket players to the dots. And they're going to bring this draw all the way back into the Hawk zone in the circle to the right of Alex Stalock. I totally disagree with this call, Kaylee.
Yeah, I'm not sure what they saw in that either. It must have been a play before. I mean, Seth Jones tried to dump it down low, and it gets past everybody. I'm not sure where they saw that puck or who they saw win that race all the way back, but it obviously wasn't the Blackhawks.
A long shot by Bjork from the right point Hawk zone is turned wide. Tyler Johnson at the Hawk line, left wing side. Shot it across the rink. Here's Jack Johnson with the puck, leaving it for Patrick Kane to the right of Stalock. Kane passing to Tyler Johnson at center ice. He sends it off the right side boards into the Jacket zone. Marchenko put it across to Bjork. Sent it on the left wing side to Gavrikov. Head to Roslovic, and then he had it taken away by the Hawks. Domi near the right point. Spins at left point, Jack Johnson. Ian Mitchell high slot, backing up to the left point. He'll wind the puck down the boards in behind the Jacket net. Bjork in the near corner grabs it there. Pitches up the left wing for Marchenko at center ice to Gustav Nyquist over the Hawk line. To Roslovic, made a drop pass, picked off at the line by Tyler Johnson. Head to Patrick Kane over the Jacket line left wing. Turning away with a puck toward the point. Bothered by Peak, and then lost the puck at the Jacket line. Peak will clear it to the Hawk line. Andreas Athanasiou took it back for the Hawks. Racing through center and over the Jacket line down the left wing. He'll fire. Korpisalo kicks it out of there with a pad. Athanasiou put it back to Murphy right point. He's a Columbus, Ohio native. He sent the puck down behind the Jackets net. Lafferty digs it out to the left circle, and Murphy right point fires. Blocked in front by Peak, who's injured right now. Athanasiou with the puck along the right side boards. Shot it across, off a deflection, and over the far glass, and out of play it goes. So we get a whistle stop, big play. This will keep the face-off in the Blue Jacket zone. Andrew Peak will head to the Jackets bench, and in some discomfort.
Yeah, the Columbus Blue Jackets really can't afford any more injuries, but credit to the Blackhawks right now for keeping their foot on the gas pedal, and they're really feeling confident right now. 4-goal lead, first time all season, I believe, John.
I believe you're right.
Handling themselves quite well before the holiday break.
Now the draw to the left of Korpisalo. And Lafferty's been tossed out of there. Going to be Jason Dickinson in to try his luck. Now Dickinson wins it to Lafferty. Athanasiou near the right point. He'll turn with the puck and head down toward the right wing corner, then in behind the Jacket net. Athanasiou around, fed it out to the left point. Phillips sends the puck right point. Murphy. He'll swing it down the boards in behind the Jackets net. Dickinson tried to give the puck to Lafferty, who was rammed into the boards before he had the puck. No penalty called there, as Robinson slings the puck off of Athanasiou, and this deflects over the near glass.
The officials haven't called a penalty all game. There's been 2 or 3 instances at least where I think it could have warranted one, but interesting, they're putting it away, and that's how it's been since the first period. But Dickinson on the receiving end of 2 pretty gnarly cross checks right in that soft spot between your shoulder pad and the elbow pad.
And he did not want to get hit there. But the lack of penalty calls, Kaylee, kind of makes me wonder if, maybe these referees have flight reservations they got to get to.
That could be.
It's the holiday season. It's understandable. I don't think the boys would mind if they could just kind of work it on the honor system here in this game and play to the end. It's the holiday season. Back at the Jacket blue line, big Eric Branson pokes the puck off the boards to center ice. Boris Kachuk had it for a moment. It ends up back on Goodbranson's stick in the Jacket end. He passes out to Liam Foudy at center ice. This rolls off his stick blade. The other way come the Hawks. Entwistle over the Jacket line down the right wing. Snaps a shot over the head of Korpisalo and off the glass and around to center ice. And then Kara runs into his man at center ice. Puck taken back by Entwistle. He'll carry back into the Hawk zone, then move it over to Mitchell, Hawk line, right wing side. He snaps the puck ahead for Taves at center ice. He deflects it into the far corner. Goodbranson put it up the boards. Taken back by Jake McCabe at the left point. Sends it down to Taves in the left wing corner. He flips the puck behind the Jacket net to the near side boards. Seth Jones had it for a moment, lost it. Hawks get it back. Kurashev now to the left circle will fire, and this deflects up into the protective netting behind the Blue Jackets net. 4-0 in favor of the Hawks with 13:02 left in period number 2 here at the United Center. This is Blackhawks hockey on 720 WGN.
It's open enrollment for the ACA Health Insurance Marketplace. If you want to enroll in a new health plan or update your current one, GetCoveredIllinois.gov can help you navigate health coverage to find a quality health plan. Find out if you qualify for financial help and get free enrollment assistance. Our local navigators are here for you. Your simplified health plan coverage journey starts at GetCoveredIllinois.gov.
Christmas time is finally here. That means it's time to celebrate with all of the friends and family in your life. But for some of our neighbors, Christmas is just another day to struggle. The idea of putting a present under the tree, buying Christmas dinner, or even paying this month's rent is far out of reach. Now more than ever, the Salvation Army needs your help to ensure everyone is taken care of. Now you can be the shining light in their life, whether it's a hot meal, a warm bed, or a few gifts under the tree. The Salvation Army is working hard to do the most good today and every day. Won't you join WGN Radio and the Salvation Army? Help your neighbors in need this holiday season. It's not too late. Please join us to provide hope for someone who's struggling. Go to the John Williams Kettle at WGNradio.com and help fill it up. Help us rescue Christmas for a family today. Thank you.
The Lisa Dent Show keeps you up to date with Chicago's news. Weekdays 2 to 6. Now back to the game.
Give the gift of Blackhawks hockey this holiday season with a 2-game holiday pack. Choose the 2 games you want to see over the rest of the year, and each ticket will include 20 Blackhawks points to use on food and beverage throughout the United Center.
Nice military salute as usual every game. Blackhawks organization and the crowd recognizing the women and the men who dedicate their lives to service of this country so courageously and with such great dedication, and we are all grateful. Thank you very much for your tremendous service. We get back to the play. The puck is shot out of play from the far corner by Bjork. He hit the glass with that send-out attempt on the way out. So no delay of game penalty. Face-off circle to the right of Jonas Korpisalo, who came on in relief of Daniil Tarasov. Hawks control off the draw. Phillips at the left point. Flings it down the boards in behind the Jackets net. Taves worked over by Bjork. Got it to Radish, who works it around to the left point for Phillips, but the pass deflects off his stick and down into the Hawk end. Phillips back to get it up the right wing to Taves at center ice. Try to lead Kurashev into the Jacket zone. This is taken away by the Jackets' Robinson. He'll hand it off, and the puck is dumped down the boards into the Hawk zone by Matthew Olivier. Big thunderous check there in the far corner by Corrali. And Connor Murphy skates over to grab Corrali, put him in a headlock, and take him down to the ice. And we get a pileup of hockey players in the far corner.
Wow, that was a monster hit that you never really see on Jonathan Taves, who Luke Richardson has described like a bull all season, because he is.
Oh, and Johnny's pretty hot right now. He's ready to shake the mitts off and try and have a go with Olivier. Olivier, very tough customer. And Sean Corrali and Connor Murphy grew up playing hockey together in Columbus. But business is business. Murphy attended to it immediately. And some discussion on the far side in the corner. You got Isaac Phillips over in the midst of that. He played some hockey in Sudbury for the Sudbury Wolves of the Ontario Hockey League, and he wasn't shy about shaking off the gauntlets.
Hey, that was a good, clean hit, but 88 and 19 are two players that are not typically on the receiving end of big hits like that.
Now Olivier is going to be sent to the penalty box, as will Connor Murphy. And as Olivier skated behind the Hawks net, he and Alex Stalock had a little bit of a running dialogue. I would love to have been a fly on the goalpost to hear that one, Kaylee.
Yeah, me too. That was some fire from the captain after that. Just a monster hit.
Oh,
and unexpected too, but not really, I guess, when you look at Columbus and down 4-0. They're looking for anything to get them started.
Alex, penalty number 5, 2 minutes for roughing. Columbus penalty number 24, 2 minutes for unsportsmanlike.
Now, Corrali was the one that finished the check on Taves. And Murphy skated over and grabbed Corrali and got him in a headlock and pulled him down to the ice.
I'm not even sure if Taves knew who hit him right off the hop.
Oh.
He looks up and he sees Corrali's number, but he doesn't grab him right off the hop. It's Olivier. He steps in to maybe defend him.
As we said earlier, Olivier, pretty tough customer. He rung up a number of minutes in the Quebec Major Junior Hockey League over 5 seasons. Not shy about dropping the mitts as well. He's now sitting it out in the penalty box for the Jackets, so we get matching 2-minute penalties here, and the sides look like they're going to be for a side, as they should be. Yes.
Well, the first time tonight there's been penalties called, and it'll be even either side, but keep your head up. Never know what to expect in this game now.
Now the draw won by the Hawks, and Seth Jones will take the puck and take it down behind the Hawk net. Stop and have a quick look. Gives it to Kane, back to Jones, to the left wing side, McCabe to Jones through center ice, the former Jacket over the Columbus blue line. You heard that whistle cut the air, and offside will be called here to the Hawks. So 1:46 left in the matching minors. Face-off will come out to center ice. A lot of open ice out there. I would think this would be ample opportunity for Kane and Domi to really create out there.
Yeah, Kane and Jones seem to disagree with that. It was a tight call, but Kane maybe just a hair offsides as Jones entered the zone with the puck.
Now Ian Mitchell replaces Jake McCabe. And the drop of the puck just outside the line. Kicked into the Jacket zone. Jack Johnson out there for the Hawks as well. The Jackets get the puck. Johnny Gaudreau to Eric Goodbranson on the right wing at center ice to Gustav Nyquist. To Goodbranson over the Hawk line down the right wing. Steps in and on goal. Stalock ducks it away with the pads. Nyquist took it back in the right wing circle. Carrying out through the high slot, leaving it for Johnny Gaudreau. Sent it down toward the net. And this is deflected wide off the stick of Tim Burney. Hawks get the puck back. Jack Johnson to center ice. To Domi, crossing the Jacket line, and we get another whistle for another offside. And again, Patrick Kane is the one being whistled on this play, and he is all over the linesman on the near side. That's Joe Mann. And Kane is adamant with what's going on here.
And it's back-to-back shifts and plays now. He's going to have to get off the ice where the official has called it offsides. It was Jones and now Domi, and he's really in a disagreement with the official on his ruling.
By the way, Joe Mann, this is the second game he's done with the Blackhawks. The first was at Madison Square Garden. I met him before the game. He told me he played junior hockey in Portland with Seth Jones. Now Seth Jones taken down to the Hawk line by Roslovic. A penalty is going to be called here to the Jackets. Hawks will go to the Sitco power play for the first time tonight. Adventure awaits.
Number 96, 2 minutes for holding.
As I was saying, adventure awaits. Fuel up first with Sitco.
Well, Kane's probably going to get back on the ice now and get another chance if the Hawks put that top power play unit on. But a great opportunity for them. Already a 4-0 lead, but they were 0 for 4 on the power play against the Nashville Predators. Let's see if they can get it going.
4 against 3 now for the next 106. Then it will become a 5 against 4 power play. A lot of open ice inside the Jacket zone. Taves will take the face-off against Sean Corrali. Draw to the right of Korpisalo. Hawks get control. At the line, Jones to Kane in the right wing circle. to Jones, top of the right circle. He'll carry it around to the point, move the puck over to Domi, top of the left wing circle. To Seth Jones, high slot to Kane, top of the right circle. Put it beside the net, Taves, back to Kane, right circle again. Holding, got it to the high slot, Seth Jones to Kane, right circle, one-timer. Just sails over the net and hit the glass and ends up with a protective netting. And I believe they're going to rule that a Blue Jacket player had tipped this one out of play.
Good puck movement. Jones last minute dishing off the puck to Kane, and he's trying to catch Merzlikins moving from right to left, and he does see so much open net, but it rings off the post, does it not, John, or did it hit off of the stick?
It hit the shaft of the goal stick of Jonas Korpisalo. That's how close Kane came.
Great vision right there. So much net for him.
Yeah. Draw one by the Blue Jackets. Gavrikov will stick it off the left wing boards and down. Here's Seth Jones, former Jacket, carrying through center ice and over the Columbus line. Hands it off to Taves down the left wing to the half boards. To Seth Jones back in the net to Taves, left wing corner. Put it out to Domi, left point. He'll walk it into the high slot. Leave it there for Seth Jones. Seth Jones to Kane, top of the right wing circle. Kane holding almost to the dot. Gave it a Domi, high slot. Back to Kane, right face-off dot. Walks it into the high slot now, over to the left wing circle. Kane holding to Domi, top of the right wing circle. He'll walk it through the high slot. Give it to Kane, left circle. Send it in front for Taves. It's just over a stick. Puck banks around and out to center ice, and the penalty boxes empty out a bit. Murphy and Olivier are out there. Now 5-on-4 power play for the Hawks. Murphy in front of the Hawks bench. At the end of his shift, he'll just pound it off the boards and down in behind the Jackets net. The Jackets come out. Look out. Here's Robinson racing through center ice over the Hawk line, left circle. Shoots. Stay locked down with a butterfly save. Will hold the puck. And a whistle will stop play. A very difficult save made by Alex Stalock there. He had Robinson with a burst of speed into the left wing circle, and he got away a pretty good shot. And Stalock was actually moving from his left to his right and had to stay in front of that puck.
That's right, John. That was a really good save. I remember talking to Scott Darling about it, and some goaltenders would prefer to take a shootout rather than a play like that when the player's coming in with speed on his angle. It's just very difficult to stay with it and move laterally. So give him some credit. He hasn't had to do a whole lot of work in this period, but when he has, he's been sharp.
It was only the third Blue Jacket shot of the period. And we get a whistle on an offside called here against Columbus. Now 9:56 left in the second period. 4-0 the score. And Shander Alfonso, the linesman, is going to move this faceoff back just in front of the Columbus blue line. 23 seconds left on the Hawk power play. Roslovic is in the box. And the Hawks are going to have to be cautious with the way they manage the puck here, because near the end, Roslovic can just jump out of the penalty box behind everybody, take a pass, and come in uncontested on Stalock. Jackets get the puck off the draw, Peak firing it down. Stalock leaves it behind the Hawk net. There's Ian Mitchell with the puck moving up the right wing side. Gave it to Kurashev between the circles with 5. And Mitchell at center ice right wing side. He dumps the puck to the right wing corner. Jackets in. Kurashev put a shoulder into Peak. Spun the puck behind the net. Roslovic out of the box. Jackets at full strength. Robinson with a pass up the right wing. Liam Foudy at center ice. Checked by Johnson in front of the benches. Hawks get the puck back. Mitchell to Athanasiou through center ice over the Jacket line. Splits the defense. Leaves it in front for Kara with a shot. Turned out of there. Kurashev a follow-up shot from the right circle. And Foudy turned his skate sideways to block it. Here's Liam Foudy over the Hawk line, left wing side. Foudy down to the corner. Sent it in on goal from a sharp angle. And Stalock laid the paddle of his stick down to stop it. Laine's got the puck, wheeling down the left wing side. Tried to flip it past Seth Jones, could not. Jones gave him a bump with the shoulder, but the Jackets get the puck back. Kent Johnson in front, leaves it for Nyquist. He shoots, and Stalock got over there with a glove to knock it wide. Loose puck to the left wing boards. Nyquist got it there. Sends it down behind the Hawk net. Jake McCabe kicks it into the near corner. Laine's got the puck up the left wing side. Crossing through the high slot, Patrick Laine. Laine once had a 5-goal game. He'll drop it at the blue line, right point to Nyquist. Slings the puck down the boards. This is picked off by Kara, who shot the puck across to Boris Kachuk, and he'll kick it out to center ice and down into the Blue Jackets zone. And the Jackets have to regroup. The Hawks will take advantage and get a line change. Here's Johnny Gaudreau taking a pass to center ice and put it in over the Hawk line to Laine in the right wing circle. He fired a shot that deflects over the Hawk net. Here's Lafferty taking the puck back and racing to center ice. Lafferty put it ahead now to Dickinson down the left wing into the Jackets zone, but the pass missed. Bork takes the puck back for the Jackets. Put it around up the left wing side. Gaudreau handing it off to Johnson. Bumped off the puck by Athanasiou. Lafferty racing down the left wing into the Blue Jacket zone. Turns and put it back to the point. Shot from Jack Johnson. That deflects over the Blue Jacket net. Johnson, also a former Blue Jacket. And now Jason Dickinson knocks Marchenko down to the ice at the Columbus blue line, and interference is going to be the call here to the Hawks. We'll have a Columbus power play here. 7:40 left in period number 2, 4-0 Hawks.
Dickinson's probably wondering right now, hey, where was the call on the cross check, as he gets sent to the box and is very frustrated, understandably so. But it's been a physical game, especially since that monster hit Corrali on Taves in the Hawks zone. And since then, we've continued to see some pretty big hits all around the ice.
All right, Blue Jacket power play when we return. 4-0 Hawks. This is Blackhawks hockey on 720 WGN.
The Blackhawks, Wildcats, and the NFL play here on AM 720. On smart speakers, say play WGN Chicago.
United is proud to be the official airline of the Chicago Blackhawks. But this story is about more than hockey. It's about committing to our hometown and lifting up the kids who will one day lead the way in the Windy City. That's why United is teaming up with the Better Chicago and the Chicago Blackhawks Foundation to support One West Side, where we're investing in bold ideas to fight poverty, provide early education, and bring life-changing opportunities to undeserved youth. This is the story of an airline and a community when good leads the way.
Money saved through energy efficiency can directly benefit a business's bottom line. That's why businesses throughout Northern Illinois are partnering with the ComEd Energy Efficiency Program to find up to 35% in energy savings, resulting in lower energy costs for their facilities. Because at ComEd, we're powering your business's future. Learn more at comed.com/poweringbiz. ComEd, powering lives. Savings figure is hypothetical only. Actual savings will vary based on the measures implemented and on customers' usage and rate.
Maine Kenny here. Oh, whoops. Kenny Maine here. All right, that one was on me. And hey, for new Caesars Sportsbook app users, your first bet's on Caesars. So if you don't win, you get it wrong, you get up to $1,250 back as a free bet. Download the Caesars Sportsbook app and sign up with the code RADIOFULL.
Open to new users in Illinois who are 21 or older. If qualifying bet loses, bet amount returned as a credit. Must use within 14 days. See Caesars.com/promos for full terms. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, crisis counseling and referral services can be accessed by calling 1-800-GAMBLER.
Hey, Chris Chelios here. It's time to break out the Bandito. El Bandito Yankee Tequila. So smooth, it's criminal. Break out the Bandito, baby.
Whenever the Blackhawks return to full strength after a penalty, it's sponsored by Northwestern Medicine Orthopedics on a relentless pursuit of better medicine. Blue Jackets with their first power play of the game. Hawks get control off the draw, however. Jack Johnson pitches the puck behind the Hawk net into the near corner for Murphy. He had it knocked off his stick. Laine took the puck behind the Hawk net to Gaudreau, right circle, rips it in on goal, and a chest save made by Stalock, who then plops on the puck with his glove and holds it. And a whistle stops play. Stalock now bails out of the crease, goes for a little skate like those goalies do, all the way to the corner, a little turn, then come back and inspect everything and get ready again. Kind of like that, you know?
I do. I like all the quirks of goaltenders. They're some of the most interesting players in the game, as we've seen from players like Brizgalov and who knows, all sorts of personalities, and Stalock being one of the more fun, exciting ones in the game too right now.
Boquist rips a shot in on goal from the high slot, and Stalock smothered that with the glove in the chest and held on. Yeah, Ken Dryden wrote a book back in the day about the game, and he gave his insights about his perspective of the game from the goal. And it's a brilliant book. I've read it a couple of times, and you seem to pick something up each time you read it. And a Cornell product and graduate, Ken Dryden was. He was also involved in that 72 Summit Series where Canada played what was then known as the Soviet Union. And he just shared some tremendous insights from that sequence as well as his time with the Montreal Canadiens. So if you're into goaltending books, folks, I would recommend that one. Get your hands on that. Jackets attack from center ice. Kent Johnson passing to Laine along the left wing boards, Hawk zone. He coughed up the puck to Kara, to Murphy behind the net. Backhands it up the far glass, but not out. Kent Johnson kept it in, but we get a whistle on a hand pass called here to the Jackets. And this is going to bring the face-off out of the Hawk zone to center ice. 1:03 left on the Blue Jacket power play, but 4-0 Hawks.
Well, the PK for the Blackhawks hasn't been great as of late. They're 29th, 70.8% right now, and they've had good moments, but this is a good opportunity for them with the 4-goal lead to really dig in here and not sit back and try to do their best for Alex Stalock, because it's his first game back in months, and you want to allow him to get his timing, and he's into it.
Here's Marchenko, top of the left circle, Hawk zone, sends one toward the net, deflects wide. It's spun around by McCabe, not out. Marchenko's got the puck along the left wing boards down to the corner. Sets up the left point to Bjork. Now to the far point, back to Bjork, then to Marchenko, left circle, he shoots, he scores. And a little bit of a screen developing in front of the Hawk net. And Marchenko did a little bit of a deke with the puck and then fired it toward the net. I'm not sure which one of the Jackets or Hawks this may have hit, but it ends up in the back of the Hawks net. Looks like it's going to be Marchenko's goal. And with a power play goal, the Blue Jackets are on the board, trailing 4-1.
Well, you could kind of feel this coming as the Blackhawks really not doing enough to dictate where they wanted Columbus to distribute the puck. And in that instance, Seth Jones comes out and tries to challenge the shooter. And unfortunately, it may have taken a bounce off of him and gone in the back of the net, but he's got 4 or 5 seconds right there to really decide where he wants to go. And looking at the replay, it actually just goes right off the pad of Alex Stalock and bounces in the back of the net.
So Marchenko on the power play, the goal at 13:48 gives the Jackets their only tally of the game as we rejoin the play. Inside the Hawk zone, Domi scrapes the puck away up the right wing side, but not out of the zone. Mitchell will do that by flipping it ahead to center ice. Sean Corrali took it back in front of the penalty boxes. Flips the puck in behind the Hawk net. Jack Johnson avoids enough of a check from Olivier and got the puck over to the far side. Tyler Johnson clears to center ice. Eric Robinson back into the Hawk zone down the left wing side. Fired a shot that deflects wide. Now a shot from the left point. This by Bernie, turned out of there by Stalock. Jackets putting some pressure on. Here's good Branson with a shot from the right point. Big save made by Stalock. A follow-up shot by Olivier, turned out of there by Stalock as well. Tyler Johnson down the left wing into the Jacket zone. Left it in front of the net. There's a shot by Domi. Turned out of there somehow by Korpisalo. Domi to Murphy straight away with a drive. Blocked at the defense. Kent Johnson to the puck in the far corner. Taken down by Kane. No penalty called there. Loose puck taken away by good Branson, far corner. He'll pass up ice. Tim Burney to center ice for Columbus. To Kent Johnson over the Hawk line on the left wing. Deke the puck down between the circles, and Isaac Phillips of the Hawks clears to center ice. And then Nyquist for the Jackets will flip it down ice in on Stalock. He turned it away to Phillips, far corner. Passing ahead to Taves, then to Kurashev at center ice on the right wing. Fired it into the Jacket zone a few feet. Johnson took it away. Kent Johnson. Head to Gustav Nyquist over the Hawk line down the right wing. Leans toward the net, but Isaac Phillips got enough of him to knock the puck away. But the Jackets get it back. Kent Johnson along the right side boards. Hawk zone will flip it over to the near circle. Picked off by Connor Murphy. He outlets to Philip Kurashev at center ice. He'll cross the Jacket line on the right wing to the corner. Working against Adam Boquist. Boquist was able to wedge the puck free to Peak. He'll clear it to center ice, and Jason Dickinson took it back for the Hawks. Flings it back into the Hawk zone, Jake McCabe. Quick pass up the left wing, Athanasiou racing into the Jacket zone down to the corner. Left it there for Lafferty. Trying to put it back in behind the Jackets. Net Gaudreau will now take it away for Columbus. Johnny Hockey to center ice. To Roslovic over the Hawk line. Rammed into the far boards with a check from McCabe as the puck deflects down in on Stalock. He'll plop on it at the top of the Hawk crease. 3:46 left in the second period. 4-1 Chicago Blackhawks. This is Blackhawks hockey on 720 WGN.
This morning, my roommate left me a sink full of dirty dishes and an empty fridge. But she did bring me 2 for $2 breakfast from McDonald's. So she understood the assignment. Every day, you can mix and match a sausage McMuffin with savory hot sausage and melty American cheese, a sausage biscuit on a warm buttermilk biscuit topped with butter, or perfectly crispy hash browns. Any 2 for just $2. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Single item at regular price.
It's time for tip-off with basketball in the Bet Rivers Sportsbook app. Bet same-game parlays where you can combine different bets from the same game for even bigger payouts and more action on the hardwood. Bets like live player props, spreads, totals, and more. Add our award-winning customer service, and it's nothing but net. Bet Rivers Sportsbook app and basketball. It's a whole new game.
Must be 21 plus. Available in Illinois only. Void where prohibited. Terms and conditions apply. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, help is available. Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Attention. Truly Punch Hard Seltzer contains alcohol. We know. It tastes so good you might forget. But please don't, especially during your Zoom calls. Truly Punch, our biggest flavor yet. Hard Seltzer Beverage Company, Boston, Mass.
Watch the Chicago Blackhawks at Diversey River Bowl on West Diversey. Elevate your bowling fun while enjoying lasers, fog machines, black lights, and TVs. Enjoy Sam Adams seasonal drafts such as the newly formulated Winter Lager and 11 other draft options. Visit drbleagues.com.
John Williams, every weekday morning, 10 to 2. Miss a little, miss a lot on 720. Now back to the game.
Unbelievable right now as Jim Cornelison sings, I don't know what the name of the song is, You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch. I wish we could pick this up right now for you guys.
Jim Cornelison. Oh, man, that was great. I hope they save that video.
He's sitting right next to a Blue Jackets fan singing You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch as Tommy Hawk cheers him on, and I loved it. Best rendition I've heard.
You go to a lot of arenas in the NHL or in hockey, and you see these cheesy riffs that these guys do, and they're just really not that funny that involves with the other team. You know what's coming. It's kind of predictable, but that one, I don't know who put that together. That should win an award right there.
That was a great idea.
Here's Athanasiou deep in the Jacket zone behind the net. Checked off the puck by Bjork. Roslovic took the puck away, spun it out to the line, kept in by McCabe. A long shot from the point, turned out of there by Korpisalo. In the near corner, Roslovic takes the puck for the Jackets. Sent it behind the Columbus net to the far corner to Laine. He came over in a trade with the Winnipeg Jets some years back, along with Roslovic as well. Laine at center ice to Roslovic at the Hawk line on the right wing. Sent the puck across the line into the Hawk zone, and then got it back at the right point to Laine along the right boards. Leaves it for Roslovic, tries to center. Athanasiou intercepts the pass. He'll lead Dickinson up the left wing to center ice. At the end of his shift in front of the Hawks bench, he lifts the puck through the air, and it bounces into the right wing corner in the Blue Jacket zone. The Hawks will get a line change as Gavrikov's got the puck in behind the Columbus net. Here's Gavrikov, stings a pass up the left wing. Robinson at center ice. He crosses the rink to the right wing side into the Hawks zone, but a hustling play there by Ian Mitchell to poke check the puck away to Jujhar Khaira. He lifts it out over the center ice circle. Jackets get it back. Robinson enters the Hawk zone on the left wing. Sent the puck across the rink. Jack Johnson took it away. Shot it ahead. This will slide all the way down ice. And there was a race to the dots in the Blue Jacket zone. And they're going to give this to the Jackets. That means icing against the Hawks. Faceoff comes down in the circle to the right of Alex Stalock. 4-1 Hawks.
Even though the Hawks have a 3-goal lead right now, in today's game, that's never enough, even though they're playing against a struggling team in Columbus who's in the bottom 5 for goal scoring. It's still a lot of hockey left. They're going to have to find a way to dig deep and play a consistent game.
The draw now taken by the Hawks. Tkachuk along the left wing boards. And the puck knocked off his stick by Marchenko. Jack Johnson in the far corner. Flips it behind the Hawk net. Ian Mitchell carrying up the near side. Couldn't clear the Hawk zone. Kent Johnson sticks the puck into the left wing corner. Hawk in. Mitchell there to wind it around behind the net. Along the left wing boards in the corner, Tkachuk has the puck. Fed it through toward the side of the net. Mitchell picks it up, carries behind the net, and then gave the puck away. Kent Johnson behind the net. Put it out in front for Nyquist. He misplayed the puck in behind, got it back. Fed it to Marchenko, right circle. Marchenko sent it across to the left wing boards. Mackenzie Entwistle trying to get to the puck. He was leaned on by Kent Johnson, could not get to the puck, and now as he touches, the whistle blows, and we're going to get another penalty here.
It's going to be a holding call on Jack Johnson.
Yeah.
Great D by Mackenzie Entwistle. He prevented a goal on Kent Johnson as both Ian Mitchell and Boris Tkachuk got beat to the net. And Columbus sent a dangerous pass over to Kent Johnson, and Whistle intercepted it, but unfortunately the Hawks unable to clear it, forces Johnson to take a holding penalty at the end of a long shift in the defensive zone.
Penalty at 18:28 of period number 2 gives the Jackets their second power play of the game. Former Blue Jacket Jack Johnson is the guilty party. And we get a face-off back inside the Hawk zone. They blow it dead, and they're going to do it again. Face-off circle to the left of Stalock. This is where the Hawks have got to kind of resharpen their concentration here, Kaylee, because you were talking about no lead is safe, and you're absolutely right. A power play goal right here by the Blue Jackets changes the complexion of this game. So now off the draw, the Hawks get the puck. Murphy will pound it around off their right wing boards and down into the Columbus zone. Former Hawk Adam Boquist from behind his net skates the puck out to his blue line, drops it back behind himself to Gaudreau, who carries through center. Got it to Laine over the Hawk line along the right wing side. He sent it across the rink to Johnson, now the left wing corner. To Boquist left point. To Johnson left wing circle. He fires the puck. Turned out of there by Stalock. Follow-up shot from the right circle by Gaudreau. Deflects over the Hawk net. Laine got it back in the left wing corner. Battling with Connor Murphy, who works it free. Lafferty clears it up the boards, not out. Kept in by Boquist left point. Got it to Laine, top of the left wing circle. Put it down to Nyquist, left wing corner to Laine again, top of the left circle. The high slot Boquist to Gaudreau beside the right circle. To Nyquist beside the net, back to Gaudreau. To Nyquist, bottom of the right circle. Fed it in front for Kent Johnson. It's past his stick. Laine left corner to Boquist, top of the left circle. He fires. Glove save made by Stalock. The puck bounces out of his glove, and he put the glove on top of it and held it. You get a whistle stopping play. 27 seconds left in the second period, and still 4-1 Hawks. And if the Blue Jackets are not able to score by the end of this period, they'll still have, I don't know, about 20 seconds of power play time, a little maybe 25 seconds of power play time left.
Great job by Alex Stalock staying on that puck. Boquist, he had a screen in front, but he took the extra second, delayed the shot, and Stalock able to bury the rebound with a Kent Johnson looking for the goal.
From the draw, Seth Jones takes the puck. Snaps it off the left side boards and down into the Jacket zone. Bjork will move it ahead. Roslovic over the Hawk line. Wiring a shot in from the high slot. And Stalock down with a butterfly save. Will hold the puck in the crook of his elbow. That's where he got in front of that shot. And the coaches will tell you it doesn't matter how you stop the puck. Just stop the puck. That's your job. And Alex did just that. And Roslovic can really fire the puck. He's a tremendous skater anyway.
Yeah, he can. Nearly split both D. He did get enough time and space between Jones as well and got off a nice shot. So, again, credit to Alex Stalock. He's had to be sharp since the initial penalty kill. And the Hawks have to bear down a little bit defensively in their own zone.
2 seconds left in the period. Shorthanded chance for the Hawks. Kara into the Jacket zone. He snaps a shot from the top of the right circle. But the Jackets defenseman Bjork got a stick in there, deflecting that one up and out of play as the horn sounds, ending period number 2. So it's 4-1 in favor of the Hawks after 2 periods. The shots on goal favoring the Hawks as well, 23-22. And the Blue Jackets will open up play in the third period with a fresh sheet of ice and about 28 seconds of power play time with which to work. So the Hawks aren't off the hook. They got to kill this penalty and get that momentum back.
Yep, I think a lot of hockey left, but with a 3-goal lead, they maybe sat back a little bit too much, but the best way to maintain the lead is to stay out of the penalty box and make it a lot easier on their goaltender.
Hawks were outshot in that period 17-9 by Columbus. And I said at the top of the broadcast, the Blue Jackets, they don't know any other way but to work hard. Since their inception as an NHL team, way back in the 2000-2001 season, they just bring their lunch pails to every game and they work. That's been their MO really since the start. Even during the Rick Nash days when their team skill level seemed to pick up because of Rick Nash being included in their lineup, they still would just work you to death. And if you weren't ready to work that night, they'd take the points.
Yeah, a very structured team, and I think back to covering Tampa Bay when they swept the Lightning in the first round unexpectedly. They're just a team that's built for playoffs that way, or historically they have been, in their defensive structure can be hard to play against, and obviously the Hawks are running into a very injury-stricken team in Columbus right now.
Let's go downstairs and join our guests. For the first time, we are happy to be joined by Blackhawks defenseman Isaac Phillips. Isaac, John Weideman along with Kaylee Chelios for Chicago Blackhawks Radio. And how did that sound, me introducing you on National Hockey League airwaves for an interview?
I like the sound of that.
Isaac, I got to ask you a question. You've been with Connor Murphy now for a couple of games, and you two look like you've played together for a while. I would think Connor makes it pretty easy for you to come out and just go about your game.
Yeah, I mean, he's a pro defenseman through and through, big body, good skater. He's been around for a long time, and he's a pretty good friend off the ice, so he makes it easy out there for sure.
Isaac, you have a 3-goal lead, but it seemed like since that big hit on Jonathan Taves The emotions maybe picked up a little bit. What did you see out there after the hit and your team's response?
Yeah, I think so. Tensions are high. I mean, you don't want to see your captain get hit like that, and I think we're responding well. I mean, we're getting pucks deep, and hopefully we can close out the game here in the third.
Isaac, you've got kind of a unique perspective because you've played most of your time with the organization in Rockford, the American Hockey League, and you know who your teammates are down there. You know there's an abundance of talent down there. Then you come to the National Hockey League level and you play with your teammates here. You have probably an idea of guys that look like they could come up here and play permanently at the National Hockey League level, but now you are one of those guys making the most of that opportunity. What's involved there?
Yeah, I mean, all you can ask for is a shot. I mean, all of us down there, we've got a really good team in Rockford. We come to the rink every day looking for our shot to get in the NHL, and I mean, I have mine now, so I'm just looking every shift to prove my worth.
Well, Isaac, it can be difficult to maintain a 3-goal lead. They say a 3-goal lead is now the worst lead in hockey with how many goals everyone scored. What's going to be the challenge here with 20 minutes left in managing this game and trying to find that balance?
Yeah, I mean, we can expect them to push for sure. I think the biggest thing is going to be like managing the lines, getting it deep at the blue line, and not overhandling it and just breaking pucks out clean.
Well, Isaac, I think when you're done playing hockey, you should get into doing voiceover work because you've got one of those voices that would be perfect for that. And real quickly, before we let you go, what's your plan for the holidays?
Plan for the holidays, unfortunately, my flight back home just got canceled tomorrow morning, so staying around, going to be hanging out with the guys.
Well, I think you'll find that most of the guys that you'll be hanging around with are like-minded, and they're going to treat you like family, so you'll be in good company. So thanks for doing this with us. Go get him in the third period.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you, guys.
Blackhawks defenseman Isaac Phillips. Wouldn't he be great at voiceover work?
I was just going to say, he'd make a great broadcaster.
He would.
He should try our job. He sounds great.
No, he's got a career to play the game for a while, so hopefully he'll be able to do a little bit of that.
Maybe he'll do both.
He might. You never know. The way this thing is going, you just don't know. I can see that, actually. A guy, maybe wearing some kind of a microphone while they play out there, and every now and again.
Being mic'd up, as they call it.
I can see it. He'd be a perfect guy for that. All right, 4-1 in favor of the Hawks after 2 periods as Dave Wanstead, former Chicago Bears coach, shooting the puck. I didn't know he was a lefty. But he hit the target at one end, misses at the other. But Dave still looks good out there. 4-1 in favor of the Hawks after 2. Joe Brand is standing by in Blackhawks Central. He'll have a full intermission report. And then third period action will follow along with the Jackets opening it up on the power play. This is Blackhawks hockey on 720 WGN.
In hockey, everyone loves the power play. Well, your local Chevy dealer has a power play to get your attention. Check out the Chevy Equinox with switchable all-wheel drive that keeps you protected on the ice and off. Right now, use your $500 Chevy Red Tag bonus cash to get $1,500 total cash allowance on a 2022 Chevy Equinox. It's one great deal you don't want to miss this holiday season. Go to ChevyDriveChicago.com for details and score. Drive what Kane and Taves drive.
Oh, this holiday season, my sleigh should be the only thing hitting the road loaded. Nearly half of fatal crashes during the holidays involve alcohol. So if you've been into the holiday spirits, then stay off the roads. Listen, I get it. The holidays are a time for everyone to come together and celebrate. But if there is more in your eggnog than just the egg and the nog, stay on the nice list and out of the driver's seat. It's not a game. Visit itsnotagameillinois.com to learn more.
Back in 1922, the Chicago Staleys football team was renamed after a famous animal. WGN Radio went on the air.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
And the first Amalgamated Bank of Chicago branch opened its doors in the heart of the Loop. A lot has changed in 100 years, but our commitment to serve Chicagoans has never wavered. We grew up with the city. We love the city. From bank accounts to commercial mortgages, we understand Chicagoans' banking needs. Visit aboc.com today to learn more.
Hi, I'm Dr. Val Nandra from IV Solution and Ketamine Centers of Chicago. My clinic uses ketamine to conquer major depression, anxiety, and PTSD. Ketamine for depression has been described as the greatest advancement in mental health in over 50 years, with an up to 80% success rate and often immediate relief. Here's renowned anthem singer and my patient, John Vincent, who struggled for years with major depression and anxiety, describing how ketamine from IV Solution changed his life.
Hi, my name is John Vincent, and like Dr. Ball said, I suffered tremendously from OCD, anxiety, and major depressive disorder. Not only has Dr. Ball changed my life, he saved my life. Ketamine has been a huge game changer, and I recommend it for anyone.
It's time you conquer your depression and anxiety. Call for your free consultation in Chicago or Kansas City. 844-9-IV-MEDS. That's 844-948-6337. Or visit ketaminechicago.com. KETAMINE Chicago.com.
Your basement is already dry most of the time, but if you want your basement dry all of the time, you know who to call. Permaseal at 800-421-SEAL or permaseal.net.
It's time for an intermission update. Sponsored by Truly Hard Seltzer. Do it for the flavor. Here's Joe Brand.
More offense for the Blackhawks in that second period, but Columbus finds the scoreboard as well. It's 4-1 Hawks through 2 here at the United Center, as they are 20 minutes away from ending their 8-game skid. They're also out shooting the Blue Jackets 23-22, even though Columbus outshot the Hawks in that period 17-9. Let's take a look around the NHL. A whole bunch of games either going on, coming up later, or have already finished. We'll start in Nashville, where the Predators have a 2-1 lead over the Colorado Avalanche. 7:31 left in regulation of that game, as Nashville's offense continues to fire 10 goals in their last 3 games. But, of course, Colorado without Nathan McKinnon, Gabriel Landeskog, and Bowen Byram. The Dallas Stars have tied things up against the Montreal Canadiens, a 2-2 score with 7:57 left in regulation. 2 goals by Roope Hintz, one in the second and one in the third. So he's one shy of the hat trick as Dallas is trying to pick up points in 8 out of their last 10 games. The Edmonton Oilers now have a 2-1 lead over the Vancouver Canucks. Connor McDavid, his 30th goal of the season. There's 9:06 left in the second period of that one. Arizona Coyotes with a 1-0 lead over the LA Kings. Former Blackhawk Nick Schmaltz picking up a power play goal, as the Kings are trying to continue their trend of 7 straight victories in Arizona. However, the Coyotes have been playing better hockey as of late. They've earned points in 4 out of their last 5 home games. The Vegas Golden Knights are looking for back-to-back wins. They've gotten a goal from former St. Louis Blue Alex Pietrangelo, and that's who they're playing, the St. Louis Blues tonight. Again, 1-0 Vegas with 10:32 left in the first period. And the Anaheim Ducks later on tonight will host the Calgary Flames. Some finals to bring to you. The Boston Bruins, a 4-3 winner over the New Jersey Devils. Boston improves now to 27-4-2 on the season. The Devils drop to 22-10-2. Carolina Hurricanes pick up their 9th straight win and a point in their 15th straight game. A 6-5 winner over the Philadelphia Flyers, as both of those teams just wrapped up their 3rd game in the last 4 days. But Carolina rolling into the holiday break. The Washington Capitals got 2 goals from Alex Ovechkin. And 2 a pretty specific number, because Alex Ovechkin now has the 2nd most goals in NHL history. He picks up 801 to tie Gordie Howe and 802 to pass him. An empty net goal for Ovechkin, his 54th of his career. He's 2 shy of Wayne Gretzky in that regard. And, of course, for goals overall, Capitals beat the Jets 4-1 tonight, as the Jets moved to 21-12-1. The Capitals improved to 19-13-4. And the New York Islanders with a 5-1 winner over the Florida Panthers. The Islanders improving to 19-14-2. Elsewhere around the sports world, get ready and gear up for the Bears-Bills game tomorrow afternoon at Soldier Field. If you're heading over to the lakefront, you are a brave soul. The Bears are going to be without Jalen Johnson and Kindle Vildor. Both were placed on injured reserve today, and their seasons are over. They will also be without wide receiver Equanimeous St. Brown, and both Chase Claypool and Cody Whitehair are doubtful. Kickoff is at noon. Again, try to stay as warm as you possibly can. And DeMar DeRozan calls game again, this time at Madison Square Garden. A vintage go-ahead jumper from the elbow to give the Bulls a 118-117 win over the New York Knicks. And it's the first 3-game winning streak for the Bulls since February of last season. And also former Cub and White Sox closer Craig Kimbrell is signing with the National League champion Philadelphia Phillies, a 1-year, $10 million deal. Here at the United Center, it's a 4-1 lead for the Blackhawks over the Blue Jackets, 20 minutes away from ending their 8-game skid. Kaylee Chelios will join us in the next break, as we'll break down the first 2 periods that has the Hawks up by 3 goals. You're listening to Blackhawks Hockey on 720 WGN.
It's Chris Cuomo from News Nation. The Blackhawks play here on WGN Radio.
At St. Xavier University, we know being a qualified teacher matters more now than ever. As Illinois continues to face a teacher shortage, SXU is responding with graduate education programs that prepare you to inspire the next generation. Educating for competence, character, and career success, SXU programs help you gain the knowledge and tools needed to teach diverse learners and spark passion in the classroom. Get your teaching career started at sxu.edu, keyword education programs. St. Xavier University, the best in you.
That old car is worth money. Visit VictoryAutoWreckers.com for an instant quote. Victory will tow no matter what condition your car's in. Victory buys vehicles every day, including nights and weekends, and you'll get cash on the spot. Go to VictoryAutoWreckers.com for more information or save money by fixing up your car with used parts. Go to VictoryAutoWreckers.com to search their inventory. VictoryAutoWreckers.com.
VictoryAutoWreckers.com.
Hey, did you get that proposal done?
It can wait till tomorrow.
Some things can wait.
Should we book those flights to see your folks? We can do it later.
But untreated COVID isn't one of them. If you're 50 or older or have a chronic condition, COVID can be deadly. Got COVID symptoms? Talk to a doctor and get treatment right away, because it just can't wait. We can do this. Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Get your engine road trip ready and fill your tank with top-tier Tri-Clean gasoline from our proud sponsor, Citgo. Adventure awaits. Fuel up first with Citgo.
4-1 Blackhawks through 2 periods here at the United Center, and only 20 minutes away from ending this 8-game skid. I'm Joe Brand. We're joined by Kaylee Chelios, who's on the call with John Weideman tonight. And Kaylee, the offense continues for the Blackhawks, but the physicality has picked up a little bit too. And this team always seems to respond pretty well when physicality increases.
Yeah, I think this team has responded well in any situation where there's emotion at stake, and that's why Luke Richardson has talked about wanting to be harder on other teams in front of their own net and finishing checks and getting in on the forecheck, because that's what gets guys going. And as Isaac Phillips said, you never want to see your captain get hit like that. So I think the team's responded really well, and despite letting in the 1 goal, I think they've held pretty strong considering they have a 3-goal lead and aren't looking to extend it unless the play is absolutely there.
Pretty strong performance from the Blackhawks. Pretty strong performance from the Blackhawks fans, too. One for arriving and now participating in a light show here at the United Center. Everyone's got their flashlights on as Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas Is You to play. Are you a fan of this song?
Yeah, I've heard she makes about $78 million alone in royalties for this song. I also love Jim Corneliussen's rendition of The Grinch.
That was awesome.
That was great.
They literally didn't continue the game until that was over with. That was very cool.
And they shouldn't have. That was beautiful. Got an unreal voice.
Absolutely. That's Kaylee Chelios. You'll hear her and John Weideman next as we get you set for the 3rd period. Hawks lead 4-1. You're listening to Blackhawks Hockey on 720 WGN.
Imagine being 3 months pregnant and finding out you have cancer. I'm Robin, and that was my reality. But I trusted my team at Northwestern Medicine, my oncologist, orthopedic surgeon, and high-risk obstetrician, who collaborated to come up with the safest chemotherapy plan. So I didn't have to choose between my life and my baby's.
Anchored by Northwestern Memorial Hospital, the #1 hospital in Illinois by U.S. News and World Report, Robin's team worked together closely, focusing not only on making Robin better, but on bringing her baby into the world safely. After months of treatments, they performed a C-section, then cancer removal on the same day.
Now there are 2 things we celebrate on Sophia's birthday: her life and mine.
Because what makes us better makes you better. Northwestern Medicine. Learn more at nm.org/better.
Introducing new Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda. Classic Cola, Cherry Cola, Citrus Soda, and Orange Soda. You hear that? It's seltzer with the pop of soda. All with 0 sugar. Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda. The loudest flavors ever. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda. IRC Beers, St. Louis, Missouri.
Hey, John Williams here. I want to hear what you did over the weekend for our On the Go segment. It's sponsored by Xfinity. Text me what you did. Tell me where you went. I gave you my favorite picks of places to go and things to do. We'd love to hear how that worked out for you. And make sure you listen this Thursday at 1:50 for our On the Go Places to Go, Things to Do segment. It's sponsored by Xfinity. That's Thursdays at 1:50 for our Places to Go, Things to Do segment. Sponsored by Xfinity.
The third period is next. Here for a recap is Joe Brand.
A lot of solid hockey from the Blackhawks tonight. A lot of solid offense. What we saw 2 nights ago against Nashville has carried into tonight against the Columbus Blue Jackets after the Hawks were the only team to score in the first period with 2. Andreas Athanasiou quickly made it a 3-goal lead.
Mitchell took it back at center ice. So Lafferty over the jacket line. Athanasiou down the slot. He shoots. He scores! Andreas Athanasiou off of a perfect feed from Sam Lafferty. Athanasiou moving with speed down the slot. Put it off the near post and in behind Tarasov. And the Hawks are enjoying a 3-0 lead.
That was that line we were talking about earlier with Athanasiou, Lafferty, and Jason Dickinson. Later on, Taylor Radish made it a 4-0 lead for the Blackhawks. Then the physicality ensued. A big hit by Sean Corrali on Jonathan Taves, but Isaac Phillips and Connor Murphy were quickly there to defend the captain. Later on, a Jason Dickinson interference penalty gave Columbus a power play opportunity. Marchenko capitalized with the power play goal. That's where we stand. 4-1 Hawks, 20 minutes away from ending their 8-game losing skid. And to take it away is John Weideman and Kaylee Chelios.
All right, thank you, Joe. And on the monitor to my right, I'm looking at former head coach of the Bears, Dave Wannstedt, who was a shooter down there at the ice level during the intermission, being interviewed by TV play-by-play man Chris Fosters, along with our Troy Murray, who's now doing TV here tonight. So it'd be kind of an interesting interview to hear.
Yeah, everybody calls him Coach. And he's an analyst on NBC Sports Chicago, and a lot of fun to get to know over the last couple months.
Great personality. Now, Jackets on a power play. Boquist lost the puck far circle. Dickinson's got it. Spins it ahead. Lafferty at center ice on the left wing. Cuts in over the Jacket line, working against Laine to the corner. And the Hawks come back to full strength as Johnson dashes out of the box. So the Hawks have come to full strength for the first time tonight as the Jackets maintain the puck at the Hawk line. Kent Johnson spins it down behind the Hawk net. It deflects beside the nets. Stalock tried to plop on it. Laine took it away. Good Branson right circle now.
Set 8, 10-third improvement access to record create your set.
To Branson at the line. Sent it over to the far side, and it's spun by Laine toward the Hawk net. Picked off in front. And Taves to center ice on the left wing will nudge the puck down ice into the Blue Jacket zone. Laine back to get it. He never looks like he's skating fast, does he, Laine?
6'5". No, yeah. I think he just takes those big, long strides and covers a little bit more ground than maybe he gets credit for. But you're right, he just kind of glides.
He's got a tremendously strong, easy for me to say, tremendously strong stride and a tremendously strong shot. I'll get it out.
It's a lot of S's in a row.
Yeah, no kidding. Inside the Hawk zone, Radish tried to deflect the puck out. It ends up back behind the Hawk net. Robinson there will stick it behind to the right wing boards to get Branson. Behind the back pass, Corrali right point down to get Branson along the right wing boards. Spins it in front of the net from Meyer. Knocked away by Mitchell, but the Jackets get it back. Good Branson for the right point fires, and that hit Kurashev in the backside. Loose puck into the far circle, taken back by the Jackets. Bernie firing. That's into the crease. Stalock goes down on his belly, spreads his pads, knocks it wide. Bernie with another shot from the slot, and Stalock recovers and got in front of that. One of the Hawks playing without a stick down there. The Jackets get the puck in the near corner. Radish was able to force a turnover to Jack Johnson, who sends the puck up the left sideboards off of Goodbranson's stick and down ice into the Blue Jacket zone. And the Hawks will make a line change here. The Hawks have come back to full strength. Sponsored by Northwestern Medicine Orthopedics, on a relentless pursuit of better medicine.
Well, fortunate the Hawks get some fresh legs out there, and a miscommunication here by McCabe and Jones almost led to a breakaway opportunity right there for Gustav Nyquist.
Now Jake McCabe poke checks the puck away from Roslovic beside the Hawk net. And Jake McCabe carrying it up the left wing side, tried to feed a pass ahead for Tyler Johnson. It's over, sticking all the way down for icing against the Hawks. So the faceoff will come back down into the Hawk zone, and this will be in the circle to the right of Alex Stalock.
Some big saves by Alex Stalock. The Hawks doing a pretty good job at trying to block shots or at least take away the second and third chances, but playing with fire right now is Columbus. Still playing a physical brand of hockey and looking to get pucks to the net.
Now they are relentless. They only know one way to play. I think I've talked about that point ad nauseum tonight, but I've seen it so many times in person and on TV, and that's not a bad MO. I mean, if you're not a team that's loaded with talent, but you are loaded with work ethic, I think you can have a lot of success that way. Laine from the right point turns and fires, and that's through the Hawk crease and kicked away by Stalock. A follow-up shot by Nyquist from the far side of the Hawk net misses. Laine then misplays the puck inside the Hawk line to McCabe, who poke checks it down ice into the near corner in the Blue Jacket zone. Jack Roslovic back to get it there. Spins it behind his net to Gavrikov, and he'll poke it up the far side to center ice. Seth Jones took it there, shot it back into the Jacket zone a few feet. Roslovic drags it back through center ice, put it in over the Hawk line. Here's Bork from the right point, fires, he scores! And a hard shot came in off the stick of Marcus Bjork. It hit the top right corner of the Hawk net. Looked like there was a little bit of a screen that Stalock had to try and see that shot through. And yeah, Jake McCabe tried to block it in front, and he may have screened Stalock. It's now 4-2 in favor of the Hawks with plenty of time on that clock. 16:39 left in the third.
Yeah, Seth Jones does a good job at boxing out his man, but Alex Stalock getting beat glove side, and Jujar Kara, he's out at the point trying to block the shot, but maybe you get out there a little bit sooner and try to take away the angle and speed up the play of Columbus, but the Hawks maybe sitting back still a little bit too much, what we saw in the second period, and now it's just a 2-goal lead. Columbus just chipping away here.
Yeah, the goal at 3:21 of the third. As we get back to the play, Athanasiou enters the Jacket zone on the left wing side, then had the puck poke checked off his stick. Here's Kent Johnson into the Hawk zone down the right wing, leaves it for Boquist near the point. He'll fire a long one from there. That's into the glove of Alex Stalock. He'll hold it for a whistle.
Where the Hawks were successful in the first period, especially the final 10 minutes, is Isaac Phillips told us, quick ups, getting the puck out quickly and moving it in transition. Defense getting that support from their forwards down low, and on that previous goal and kind of leading up to it, it's just a matter of the D not being able to get it out of the defensive zone and turning the puck over 5 feet inside the blue line.
And Twistle to the Jackets line on the right wing. Sticks the puck down the boards and back of the net. Boquist pokes it away to the near corner to Johnson. He'll stick it back in behind to Boquist, who let it go to the far side. Picked off by Athanasiou. Shot it across the rink intended for Dickinson. Dickinson had to try and dive to poke check it away from a Blue Jacket player. Now Johnny Hockey, Gaudreau's got it into the Hawk zone. Coughed it up between the circles to Murphy. Clears it up the right wing to center ice in front of the Hawks bench. And Twistle became entangled with one of the Blue Jackets, and now I believe one of the Hawks is going to be assessed a minor penalty. One of the Jackets went down in center ice. I believe it's going to be Jason Dickinson that's going to go off. Delayed penalty right now, and the Blue Jackets have the puck. They get their goaltender Korpisalo to the bench. Laine into the Hawk zone, got ahead of that puck as he skates it over the Hawk line. The whistle blows on the offside. Tripping will be the call, and the Blue Jackets are going to get their third power play opportunity on the game and a chance to draw within one.
Maybe sold it a little bit, but once your legs stop moving like that, it's an easy call for the official to make. And Taylor Radish is making his case with the official. Earlier on in the period, he was tripped up, almost an identical play, and no call was made, and now they just called one against Jason Dickinson for nearly the same thing. So I understand his frustration, and the Hawks not doing a good enough job at staying out of the box.
Yeah. The Blue Jackets have surrendered 3 shorthanded goals. This would be a good time for the Hawks to try and get one. Now at center ice, Taves to a loose puck from Gaudreau. Will send it off the boards and down behind the Blue Jackets net. Eunice Korpisalo stopping it back there for Adam Boquist. Boquist carrying out to the Blue Jacket line, then a burst of speed to center ice. Send it ahead in over the Hawk line to Nyquist. Nyquist along the far boards to Johnson. To Gaudreau, left point. To the deep slot Laine. Put it down toward the net, and it's slapped just wide by Kent Johnson. Ends up along the right boards. Boquist to Johnson. Tried to walk out in front, get a shot away. Had it poke checked away by Seth Jones to Jonathan Taves, and he'll backhand the puck all the way down. Laine circling back in behind the Columbus net. Carried up the near side, leaves it for Bjork. He's hit by Kachuk and lost the puck to the Blue Jacket blue line, where Kara steps in and fires. Oh, and then Kachuk skates over and absolutely pounds Bjork with a body check. And then Kachuk will now shake the mitts off and go with Laine. And Laine held on to his gloves and stick. And Boris Kachuk was trying to take one of the Blue Jackets to the penalty box with him. Is going to be assessed a minor penalty here and possibly more.
Well, there's the payback for the Jonathan Taves hit, shorthanded, and then Laine just baits him like a pro, kind of bumping into him like he's going to respond, and Kachuk right away off adrenaline throws his mitts down, and now the Hawks are going to be down another man. Taves is talking to the official. And the rule is, correct me if I'm wrong, John, if you drop the gloves at all, you're going to the penalty box. I think Taves is trying to have a discussion on the fact that nothing happened from it.
Well, this is going to put the Blue Jackets, Kaylee, not to ignore your question, but the Blue Jackets are going to get a 5-on-3 power play here and a chance to tie. 59 seconds of 5-on-3 power play time for the Blue Jackets upcoming. And Jonathan Taves leaning on the Hawks bench right now, pretty disgusted with the fact that he feels, I'm pretty sure he feels that there has not been an equal distribution of the penalty calls here tonight. When do they ever feel that way, right?
Yeah, I don't think you're ever going to win the argument against the official, but I will say I do think, there was a lot of no calls in the beginning, and then we started to see a couple maybe in favor of Columbus, but it has evened out throughout the game, so it's going to be a lot easier for the Hawks if they stop taking the quantity of penalties that they are right now. It's a recipe for disaster.
At the Hawks bench, Luke Richardson is seeking an explanation from one of our game referees, John McIsaac. And Luke tends to hold on to his calm demeanor pretty well. As you can tell, he's a little bit agitated by this. So the Jackets on the power play 5 against 3. Jackets get the puck now off the draw. Corrali in the left wing corner sends it behind the Hawk net to the right point to Gaudreau. To Nyquist along the right boards. To Gaudreau, top of the right circle. To Nyquist, bottom of the circle. Spun it through the Hawk crease, and I believe Stalock got his stick on that and deflects the puck over the glass and into this partisan Chicago crowd. Some fan about 10 rows up just made a nice catch of that puck. A little souvenir for the holidays, huh?
Yeah, not a bad one.
That saves him having to go out and shop for a present. He just gives that puck to some kid.
The best
family,
ones are
right?
free, just like that, and that's going to have a good story behind it.
To my nephew from Uncle Bill.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Now Laine with a one-timer from the left circle. He breaks his stick on the drive, and the puck slides harmlessly behind the net. Laine to the Columbus bench, gets a new piece of composite, and then fires from the top of the right circle, blocked by Jake McCabe. Laine got it back again, put it down right circle. Johnson will turn and fire. Blocker save made by Stalock. 14 seconds on the 5-on-3 advantage. Gaudreau from the slot fires. That missed the Hawk net, hit the glass. Roslovic to Laine, top of the left wing circle. Moves to the high slot and fires. That deflects over the Hawk net off the glass. Corrali got it back right circle. Jams it toward the Hawk net. This deflects up into the protective netting and out of play as Jason Dickinson hops out of the penalty box. And the Hawks get one man back. And so we get a whistle stopping play and a face-off in the Hawk zone. This will be in the circle to Stalock's left.
Okay, I see. I didn't realize that Kachuk actually got a boarding call on that for hitting his head at full speed. I thought they were just calling it because he dropped the glove, so it makes a lot more sense now.
Yeah, a boarding call to Kachuk. And the way that he finished that check, I'm not sure if the league is going to take a look at that or not. It's a thunderous check.
Yeah, I think the way he was positioned made it a little bit difficult for Kachuk to plead his case. I mean, it certainly hit his head, but he was in a vulnerable position. Whether it was intentional, I don't think so. Kachuk's not really that type of player, but it's just an unfortunate circumstance, and you hope that he's okay.
I think the guy that he hit was Marcus Bjork. He headed to the Blue Jackets bench. We'll see if he comes back out here. Jackets get the puck off the draw. Laine, top of the right circle, Hawk zone. fires a shot. Seth Jones hit one knee to block it over the net. Now turnover at the jacket line. Dickinson wipes it down toward the net and then runs into Korpisalo, who came out and sent the puck up ice. Nyquist into the Hawk zone. Dropped it at the left point. Boquist to Laine, left circle. Tried to walk it to the net. Had it poke checked away by Seth Jones. Boquist in the high slot. Got it back to Gaudreau. Top of the right circle with 30 seconds on the power play. Gaudreau to Boquist. High slot. Long wrist shot. Deflects over the net up off the glass. Roslovic got it in behind. Put it around out to the left point. Boquist there to Gaudreau. Top of the right circle to Laine. Bottom of the right. Send it now high slot to Boquist. Put it to the left circle to Gustav Nyquist. To Boquist at the line, to Gaudreau, right circle, fires, and a butterfly save made by Stalock, who with his stick deflected the puck up and out of play. And that's twice during this power play sequence that Alex Stalock has helped himself by deflecting pucks out of play.
Yeah, he's like another defenseman out there, and interesting that Korpisalo just came out old school style and makes a big play defensively on Jason Dickinson to clear the puck out, and that's exactly what Alex Stalock does so well. He breaks up other teams' forechecks. He can clear the puck, and it's a huge asset.
Draw circle to the left of Stalock. Hawks in. 7 seconds left on the minor penalty to Tkachuk. It's going to be Taves facing off with Sean Corrali. And Taves getting set. Corrali enters the face-off dot and is pulled up by Shander Alfonso, the linesman. They make him do it again. Taves wins it out of Murphy. Walks it a few feet to his right. And takes a hit from his former teammate in Columbus. Oh, and then Corrali cross-checks Murphy in the back. And they're both going to go. Tkachuk came out of the box and goes right after Corrali. Drops the mitts. And he wants to have a go with Sean Corrali. Corrali and Connor Murphy, I mentioned it earlier, they grew up playing minor hockey in the Columbus area, and they've known each other for over a decade. But as I said, it's all business once they enter the ice surface at the National Hockey League level. And the boys have gathered right at the Hawk blue line. The linesmen have done a pretty good job of breaking all of this up. We'll tell you about the penalties after we take this break with 12:16 left in the third. It's 4-2 in favor of the Hawks. This is Blackhawks hockey on 720 WGN.
This morning, my roommate left me a sink full of dirty dishes and an empty fridge. But she did bring me 2 for $2 breakfast from McDonald's. So she understood the assignment. Every day, you can mix and match a sausage McMuffin with savory hot sausage and melty American cheese, a sausage biscuit on a warm buttermilk biscuit topped with butter, or perfectly crispy hash browns. Any 2 for just $2. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Single item at regular price.
In 1925, Modelo began brewing beer for those who believe in better. A model beer, steeped in the tradition of tireless effort. A rich Pilsner-style lager for those who wear their heart and heritage in their rolled-up sleeve. Since our first batch to every bottle raised today, we've proved that it doesn't matter where you come from. It matters what you're made of. Modelo Especial, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Drink responsibly. Beer imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Is your job recession-proof? Now might be the perfect time to switch careers and become an IT professional with My Computer Career. IT is listed as one of the top recession-proof professions. You could have your dream job in just months, not years. No experience needed. Take classes online or on campus. And financial aid is available to those who qualify, including the GI Bill. Go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation. It's not rocket science. It's mycomputercareer.edu.
Your radio home for the Hawks, Cats, and the NFL, WGN. Now back to the game.
Stay connected all year long with team content, breaking news, real-time statistics, and more with the official Blackhawks app. App users have access to exclusive features like Blackhawks Bingo, where you can play along and track important moments during games. If you get Bingo, you could win. Download the app today.
Well, Kaylee, from the look of things, the Chicago Blackhawks are going to have a power play here, a Sitco power play. You had matching penalties to Murphy and Sean Corrali, and then Boris Tkachuk skated over and got into Corrali's face, and I don't think Tkachuk has been assessed a minor penalty. But Sean Corrali looks like he's been assessed 2 penalties here, and An extra Blue Jacket player is now sitting in the penalty box. Marchenko is going to serve the other minor penalty. So this puts the Hawks on a Sitko power play. Adventure awaits. Fuel up first with Sitko. Hawks control off the draw. Domi from the right wing boards. Put the puck to the blue line. Seth Jones in the deep slot. To Domi, right circle. Tried to fire it on goal. This is blocked, and the puck ends up on Roslovic's stick, and he'll clear it all the way down.
Well, this game's had a little bit more bite than I expected just before the holidays, and Connor Murphy and Corrali, as you said it, exchanging a couple cross checks, so the officials really have to keep this game in check now.
Two teams that enter this game a little frustrated. Columbus on a 5-game losing streak. The Hawks on an 8-game losing streak. But right now the Hawks in position to do something about it. Kane in front, takes a pass from Taves, walks it to the bottom of the left circle and fires. Turned out of there by Korpisalo to Robinson, and he'll send it off the boards and down into the Hawk zone. Seth Jones with the puck behind the Hawk net will carry it out. Jones to the Hawk blue line. Drops it off the Domi, left wing side to Seth Jones, Columbus line. Runs into a check from Andrew Peak, but pokes the puck down the boards behind the net to Kurashev. Gave it a ride around to Kane, right point. Down to Kurashev, right wing corner. Rolls off of a check from Gavrikov. Put it around to the left wing boards, Domi. He'll drive the puck back in behind the Jackets net to the far corner. Roslovic claims it there. Send it back in behind and up the near boards to Gustav Nyquist in the former Detroit Red Wing in front of the penalty boxes. Will nudge the puck ahead, picked off by Kurashev, racing with speed into the Jacket zone. Gave it a Kane, right circle, then to the corner. Back pass to the right point, Ian Mitchell to Tyler Johnson, left circle. Pumps a shot toward the net. Oh, and it hit the end boards. Bounces to Kane at the bottom of the right circle. Tried a tough angle shot. That's wide. And then a shot from Ian Mitchell from the line. Blocker saved by Korpisalo. 12 seconds left on the power play. Puck taken away by Gavrikov, the Jackets defenseman, who fires it down. Hawks in their last rush on this power play, and now Mitchell decides to hold the puck between the circles, and the Jackets will come to full strength. Marchenko out of the box. And the Hawks 0 for 2 on their power play here. Jack Johnson dumping the puck down the left wing boards into the Jacket zone. Tyler Johnson now has it behind the net. Carries around to the left circle. Got it to Murphy, right point, firing it off the inboards. Bounces out in front. Dickinson went to get the puck and was held up. And now the whistle blows, and the Hawks are going right back to the power play.
Tyler Johnson's body language as his stick goes flying into the hands of the Columbus Blue Jacket that committed the penalties. Like, well, that's a blatant penalty.
All right, we'll have a Hawk power play when we return. 4-2 Hawks with 9:54 left in the third. This is Blackhawks hockey on 720 WGN.
Who doesn't love Landecker? The John Landecker Show, evenings starting at 6 on WGN.
Attention. Truly Punch Hard Seltzer contains alcohol. We know. It tastes so good you might forget. But please don't, especially during your Zoom calls. Truly Punch, our biggest flavor yet. Hard Seltzer Beverage Company, Boston, Mass.
Watch the Chicago Blackhawks at Diversey River Bowl on West Diversey. Elevate your bowling fun while enjoying lasers, fog machines, black lights, and TVs. Enjoy Sam Adams seasonal drafts such as the newly formulated Winter Lager and 11 other draft options. Visit drbleagues.com.
At Alta Equipment, they know uptime matters, so they've partnered with Volvo, Kubota, New Holland, and more to provide the Chicagoland area with industry-leading service and construction project support. Alta Equipment Company services all makes and models, and their technicians are available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And with one of the largest rental fleets in Illinois, there's nothing your job site can throw at you that they can't handle. With locations in Orland Park, Spring Grove, and South Elgin, Alta Equipment, uptime matters.
Clogged toilets, broken pipes, flooded basement? Don't let your plumbing problems take you off your game. When you need a plumber fast, call Plumbers 911 at 1-833-PLUM-911, where they promise to connect you to a plumber in 5 minutes or less. Their phones are open 24/7 at 833-PLUM-911, and their highly trained plumbing professionals are ready to answer your call. Get your plumbing job done right the first time with Plumbers 911 Chicago, your plumbing connection.
CarStar repairs hundreds of different makes and models, but the name on the car isn't nearly as important as the name of the person who owns it. Because at CarStar, they don't just repair cars, they repair your car.
Blackhawks return to the power play as Jonathan Taves, who's been hot in the faceoff circle, gets out there, and he doesn't win it cleanly, but Taylor Radish does the dirty work and gets it back to Kane.
Sitko power play. Adventure awaits. Fuel up first with Sitko. Hawks get the puck back. Here's Seth Jones down the left wing to the corner. Gave the puck to Radish. Back to Seth Jones. Pokes it free to Taves back in the net. Then Gavrikov took it away. Leaves it for Andrew Peak, and he'll drive it around the right wing boards into the Hawk zone. Here's Stalock way out of the Hawk net to the top of the near circle. Hawk in. Stopping it there for Patrick Kane, who gained center ice. Gave the puck to Domi. Over the Blue Jacket line down the left wing to Taves. To Seth Jones left point. Put the puck over to Kane, right wing circle. Kane turning away to the corner. Chased by Olivier. Will put it up the boards. Radish. To the right point to Seth Jones. To Taves, top of the right circle to Domi, high slot. Behind the back pass to Seth Jones in the high slot to Domi, left circle. Put it across right circle for Kane. Pass was on the backhand part of his blade, kind of in an awkward position. The Hawks retain possession at the blue line. Seth Jones. To Kane, top of the right circle. Fires, and Korpisalo gloves the puck out of the air and holds it. There was good traffic in front of Korpisalo. Taves and Radish were doing their job, but Korpisalo just looked around one or both and made that save. That was a pretty tough save.
It was. It was Jones and Domi both looking for Patrick Kane, and he wants that shot, and he finally got a chance to get one through. Like you said, great net front presence by the big Jonathan Taves and Taylor Radish at 6'3" in front.
Jackets get the puck off the power play, or off the draw, and it's shot over the near glass into this partisan crowd. And we get a whistle, and Bjork is going to go off.
Fan, unfortunately, took the worst of that one right in front of us, and everybody clapping for him.
There's a gentleman in some difficulty down there. Hopefully the folks, the medical people down behind the Blackhawk penalty box can rush in and aid. Yeah.
Scary situation.
You know, he's in a tough spot, too, because he's behind two panes of glass, and the play takes place to his extreme left. It's kind of hard to see that puck. Looks like he's being attended to. We'll hope for the best. 5-on-3 power play for the Hawks. Kane from the right wing corner spins it in front of the net. Korpisalo whacks it wide with the stick. Domi from the left point to Seth Jones. Now back to Domi, high slot. Pounds a one-timer in on goal, and Korpisalo down with a butterfly save will hold the puck. Adventure awaits. Fuel up first with Sitko for the Hawks. This is their fourth power play of the game. They were in their third. And now this one turns into a 5-on-3 advantage now for 31 seconds.
Well, like you said, 31 seconds is a lot of time at 5-on-3, so plenty of patience here. Is again not a clean face-off win, but the Hawks come up with it.
Here's Seth Jones in the high slot. Gave the puck to Kane, right wing circle. Backing up to the corner. Fed it to Seth Jones, high slot. To Domi, top of the left circle. To Radish, bottom of the left circle. Back to Domi. He had to go down on all fours to stop it, but got it to Jones, who put it down toward the net. And Taves tried to deflect it on goal. His stick was held up. Seth Jones along the far boards. Jacket zone. Could not keep the puck in the zone. Good play by Gavrikov to poke it to center ice. Taves walks it back into the Blue Jacket zone. Gave it to Domi. Out of the box is Bernie. It's now 5-on-4 power play. Domi fires from the left circle. Blocker save made by Korpisalo. Domi got it to Kane. To Taves in front. He shoots. He scores! Power play goal for the captain. Great puck movement by the Hawks. Tape-to-tape passes from Domi to Kane to Taves in the left circle, and as he was falling down, he shoves it in behind Korpisalo. It's 5-2 in favor of the Hawks.
Jonathan Taves using that big frame in front, all power play, but then wide open as Patrick Kane quickly sees him all alone in front for that tap-in, a little righty to lefty action in front for some vintage Kane and Taves. And with that goal, it's time to break out the Bandito, celebrate every goal with El Bandito Yankee Tequila, the two of them connecting again tonight. That goal this time by Taves from Kane is sponsored by ChevyDriveChicago.com. Score a Chevy Equinox on the ice or off Chevy Equinox will get you where you want to go. Drive with Kane and Taves Drive.
Yeah, make mine a Bandito. We've broken out the Bandito 5 times tonight, Kaylee. Working on a record.
I love it. Right in time for the holidays, John.
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, you got that right. Inside the Hawk zone now, Kent Johnson carries the puck behind the Hawk net. To Gaudreau to line a high slot. He rifles it in on goal, and Stalock is down. Makes the glove and butterfly save and holds on. Whistle stopping play The gentleman who was struck by the puck down below us is being helped out of his seat by the folks here at the United Center. He's getting plenty of assistance here, and it looks like he'll be okay. You hate to see that happen to anybody, and you say keep your eyes on the puck when you come to a hockey game, and this man's walking out up the stairway to a large round of applause from these great Blackhawk fans. That's heartwarming to see.
Yeah, it is. That's a tough break for him, and that puck came in a lot hotter than I think anybody expected, from the D zone and out. So good to see him get up on his own accord.
He'll be okay. He's tough. He's a hockey fan.
Hockey built.
That's right. Now, here's Seth Jones firing from the right point. This deflects in on Korpisalo, who knocked it wide with the pads. Jujar Kara at the left point. Snaps the puck down the boards behind the Jackets net into the far corner, where Goodbranson is hit by Kachuk, but clears the puck down to the Hawk blue line. Here's Isaac Phillips, Hawk line left wing. Spins it across the rink over in front of the benches. Athanasiou picks up the puck for the Hawks. Carries back into the Hawk zone, drops it off to Phillips. Over to Seth Jones, then head up the right wing to center ice Lafferty to Dickinson. He'll flip it through the air and down in on Korpisalo, who goes down on his knees and gloves the puck and holds it there. Whistle stopping play. The boys get together and discuss things again. But again, the linesmen are able to keep everybody apart. Now, there's a couple of pretty tough members of the Blue Jackets team. Goodbranson for sure. And this kid Olivier, and we talked about him earlier in the game, Matthew Olivier. If you test him, he's going to drop the gloves, and you're going to have your hands full with him. He's a tough kid. But he's keeping his discipline. He has the puck off the draw. Olivier to center ice. Dumps the puck to the right wing corner Hawk zone. This will circle behind the net. Stalock out to play it with that goal stick up the left wing glass to Dickinson. He'll send it through center ice and down into the Jacket zone. Bjork back to get it. Put the puck behind his net into the far corner. And Tim Burney will send it up ice into the Hawk end for Olivier. Olivier along the left wing boards. Just sends it down behind the Hawk net. Stalock plays it around the glass, and this eludes Bork. Good play by Lafferty at the Hawk blue line to shove that to center ice. Jackets get it back. Tim Burney at the Blue Jacket blue line. Drops it back into the Jacket zone to Bjork. Marcus Bjork will send it off the right boards and down behind the Hawk net. Stalock stopping it there for Jack Johnson. Johnson passes up the left wing. Taylor Radish at center ice. Send it across the rink for Taves in front of the benches. Leaves it for Murphy, who carries back into the Hawk zone. Stops, then flips the puck through the air down into the Columbus zone. Vladislav Gavrikov back to get it there. Will spin it behind his and up the near side for Laine, who got a little casual with the puck. Nearly had it stripped away there by Radish. The other way is Peak to center ice. To Patrick Laine, Hawk line right wing. He lost the puck there as it's poked away by both Taves and Radish. Then along the near boards just inside the Hawk blue line, Taves takes the puck away and clears it over the line to center ice. Here's Laine circling back. Carries to the Hawk line, got it to Nyquist over the line. He'll fire for the right point. The glove save made by Stalock, and he'll just hold on. 4:49 left in regulation, and possibly this part of the season for the Blackhawks. They have a 5-2 lead on the Columbus Blue Jackets. Folks, they're in position to end an 8-game losing streak, so stay with us and find out if they can do it. This is Blackhawks hockey on 720 WGN.
The Blackhawks, Wildcats, and the NFL play here on AM 720. On smart speakers, say play WGN Chicago.
Money saved through energy efficiency can directly benefit a business's bottom line. That's why businesses throughout Northern Illinois are partnering with the ComEd Energy Efficiency Program to find up to 35% in energy savings, resulting in lower energy costs for their facilities. Because at ComEd, we're powering your business's future. Learn more at ComEd.com/poweringbiz. ComEd, powering lives. Savings figure is hypothetical only. Actual savings will vary based on the measures implemented and on customers' usage and rate.
Take the ice with a no-sweat first bet on FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook. New customers get up to $1,000 back in free bets if your first bet doesn't win. Play your way with everything from the money line to point spreads to player props. Make every moment more with FanDuel, an official partner of the Chicago Blackhawks. 21 and older and present in Illinois. First online real money wager only. Refund issued as non-withdrawable free bets that expire in 14 days. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
My bank is merging with some way bigger bank. Their service wasn't great before. What's it going to be like after the merger?
Wow. Do you even know anyone at your bank? You should bank local with Marquette Bank. They have the digital stuff you need, but even better, I can get my banker on the phone quick. Plus, they really give back in the neighborhood.
When you bank with Marquette Bank, good things happen for you and your neighborhood. Marquette Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Love where you bank.
Right?
I don't have... It's raining little Tommy Hawks in the United Center as little parachutes are dropping off holiday giveaways. Tommy Hawk revving up the crowd right now as the Hawks lead 5-2 with under 5 minutes to go.
There was a day not long ago that parachutes used to drop from the ceiling of the United Center, and you'd have everybody looking up, in between or during intermission breaks, and oh man, that could get a little crazy at times. Now back at the center ice circle. Kent Johnson pokes it ahead to Johnny Gaudreau. He lost it at the Hawk blue line. Patrick Kane to the puck. Flips it back in the Hawk zone. McCabe in the near circle. Sent it over in the circle to the right of Stalock to Seth Jones. To Patrick Kane over the Blue Jacket line down the left wing. Stopping beside the circle. Pokes the puck down to the corner and then got it back. And he'll spin it behind the net. And around it goes out to the right point and then out to center ice. Seth Jones back to get it there to Boris Tkachuk, charging into the Jacket zone, lost the handle on the puck. Poke check to center ice. You got Goodbranson baiting Tkachuk. Those two may have a go before it all ends here. Loose puck along the left wing boards. Kara fed it to the slot for Entwistle. He got the puck back in the left wing corner with some hard work. Got it to Connor Murphy straight away high slot. He fires. It's stopped in front. Follow-up shot by Entwistle is knocked wide, and we got a scrap. It's Goodbranson and Tkachuk. And Tkachuk falls under Goodbranson. Goodbranson wrestling Tkachuk now and hits him with a hard right hand as Boris was kind of on his backside trying to regain his balance. And now he'll head to the Hawks. Looks like he'll head to the dressing room. Boris turns back to say something to Goodbranson after the scrap, as if to say, let's do this the right way. And they're both going to be sent off pretty much for the evening. I mentioned that earlier, Kaylee. Eric Goodbranson, one of the tougher guys in the National Hockey League, played for Calgary last season and came here to the Columbus Blue Jackets on a 4-year contract. He gives their blue line real toughness for sure, and when he has to answer the bell, he will for his teammates. But good for Boris Tkachuk not to back down in any way.
Yeah, and at 6'5", he's got a little bit of an advantage size-wise on Tkachuk, so once he got him down to the ice, trying to ragdoll him a little bit, and to your point, John, I think Tkachuk said, hey, you want to go, I'll go, but that wasn't much of a fair fight. And good call. A lot of bite in this game, and great to see from Luke Richardson's perspective, I'm sure, Tkachuk stepping up for his teammates, and earlier on it was Murphy stepping up after the big hit on Jonathan Taves, so a lot of good things to build off of in this game for sure.
So they each receive 5 for fighting. I don't think either one is going to be given a 2-minute minor for instigating.
Who's Hot, Who's Cold is sponsored by Plumbers 911 Chicago.
Oops.
I'm going to go with the duo of Kane and Taves, who each assisted each other on a goal. Visit plumbers911.com for emergency plumbing service.
Well, Kaylee, I stand corrected. And Marchenko is going to serve a 2-minute minor penalty for Goodbranson. This puts the Hawks on the Sitco power play. Adventure awaits. Fuel at first with Sitco. Domi with a shot from the top of the right circle breaks the skate blade of Gavrikov, who heads to the bench. And then Radish in front of the Blue Jackets net tried to jam one in. It was kicked out of there by Korpisalo. Now a shot from Kane from the top of the left circle sails high and wide off the glass. Taves gathers in the puck right corner to Radish, back in the net to Kane. Left circle, pokes it in front, slides through out to the right point to Seth Jones. That skate blade lays between the circles in the Jacket zone. Domi top of the right circle to Seth Jones straight away with a drive. Blocker save made by Korpisalo. And the puck deflects up the near side to Corrali. He'll clear to center ice. Seth Jones with a quick pass to Domi. Back in over the Jacket line down the right wing. Put it in front for Kane, and it hit him in the skate and deflects in on Korpisalo. He'll plop on the puck in the crease and hold it. And the penalty that's been assessed to the Blue Jackets is the double minor, by the way. I thought it was a singular minor. It is a double minor. So this will put the Jackets into the penalty kill situation for the remainder of regulation, barring another penalty call.
Well, the power play for the Hawks has been really dangerous. That top unit, great speed, puck movement, off the rush. They're finding different ways to beat Columbus. An amazing save right there. I think it was Korpisalo with the paddle on Taylor Radish, who thought he had a goal there.
Sitko power play adventure awaits. Fuel up first with Sitko. Tyler Johnson from the left wing boards. Ian Mitchell, high slot to Johnson, top of the left circle. Headed over right circle. Athanasiou had trouble with that pass. Had to poke it out to center ice. Gavrikov's got a new skate blade. He's back in there. Into the Blue Jacket zone. Athanasiou was hit by Bernie. Lost the puck. Short-handed chance. Nyquist over the hot line down the slot. Fires it over the net off the glass. Loose puck in the near corner. Roslovic lost the handle of the puck. Athanasiou will wipe it behind the Hawk net. Tyler Johnson's got it there. Leaves it for Andreas Athanasiou. Here's Athanasiou carrying out the center ice to the Jacket line to Kurashev. Got it across to Athanasiou over the line. We get a whistle, and high sticking is going to be called here. And they're pointing at it. Andreas Athanasiou, are they? Or is they pointing at Gavrikov? Let's see. It is Andreas Athanasiou with his hands to his side as if to say, what?
It's been a lot of pleading in this game.
Yeah.
Penalty number 89. 2 minutes for high sticking.
It must have happened pretty quickly. It's Athanasiou with that speed. I'm sure it was unintentional, or maybe he didn't even realize it happened, but we'll have to wait for the replay to see where this occurred.
So that neutralizes the Hawks power play. The teams will play 4-a-side for the remainder of regulation, barring another penalty call. I would think these officials want to get done and get to the holidays, but, you know, you got to give them credit. They're doing their job right to the end. Good on you, NHL officials. It's not easy being an official. I don't know if you've ever refereed a hockey game, Kaylee. I've refereed adult hockey games that you just sit there and you think, why am I doing this?
There's no winning, and the thing that makes it great, though, and what's important about not necessarily having all the cameras and bells and whistles to determine perfection in calling is you need to have that human element of it.
And there's no home games for the referees, by the way.
Nope.
Taves to center ice. Got it to Kurashev over the Jacket line down the left wing. Pumps it in on goal. Stick save by Korpisalo. The other way come the Jackets. Line through center ice. In over the Hawk line. Stopping in the left point. Sent it across off the right corner boards. There to get it, Jack Johnson. Put it up the boards to Kurashev. He shot the puck across the rink to the right wing side in the Hawk zone to Connor Murphy. The Columbus, Ohio native will stick it across on the left wing side to Jack Johnson. To Patrick Kane, who will loop out the center ice with the puck and leave it for Domi. Domi over the Jacket line, left wing to Kane, high slot, carries left circle, delays, and then fires, and Korpisalo makes the chest and glove save and holds the puck. 55 seconds left in the game, 5-2 Hawks. They've outshot the Blue Jackets so far, 36-29. And give a lot of credit to Alex Stalock for keeping sharp, staying in this game. At times the Jackets didn't get away any shots, and he had to come up razor sharp on some of the ones that they did get.
Yeah, a lot of credit, especially the second half of the second period and the start of the third. He had to make some big saves on the penalty kill, and his first game back, I'd say he looks very good and has had to find his timing early.
This would be a different game if the Blue Jackets had a guy like Zach Werenski, who is out for the season, unfortunately.
And their captain, who they just lost in Boone Jenner, he does everything. Penalty kill, power play, face-offs, and that's a huge part of their lineup.
Absolutely. Boone Jenner seems to score a goal every time he plays against the Blackhawks. These two teams will get back together again on New Year's Eve afternoon in Columbus. It's a 1 o'clock start time. But this one's got a few seconds left. A long shot from the right wing boards off the stick of Carson Meyer. Hits the boards and goes wide. Back in the Jacket zone. Bernie's got it as the countdown starts. 7 seconds left in regulation. Now 4. Corrali over the center ice circle to Bjork into the Hawk zone. He put it down to the corner. And there's the horn, and the Blackhawks will celebrate Christmas as they eliminate an 8-game losing streak. They beat the Columbus Blue Jackets here tonight at the United Center 5-2. And for Alex Stalock, he's got a perfect 5-0-0 career record against the Columbus Blue Jackets in goal. Good night for the Hawks. They got it done when they needed to. They banished the 8-game losing streak, as I mentioned, and their overall record now 8-20-4, while the Blue Jackets fall to 10-21-2. And again, these teams will get back together on New Year's Eve afternoon.
Great team win, and like you said, Alex Stalock, another shutout against Columbus, and he was tremendous in his first game back. Here he is, putting his paddle in the air, saluting the crowd, and dabbing up Patrick Kane as they both head back to the bench. Victory Auto Wreckers is sponsored by this Blackhawks win. Congratulations to the Blackhawks. A big win going into the Christmas break.
All right, we're going to send it down, and we're going to pick up the 3 stars of tonight's game here in just a moment. And then we'll send it down to Colby Cohen, who will have the star of the game. 3 stars of the game.
The number 3 star of the game from the Blackhawks with 28 saves, number 32, Alex Stalock.
There you go, Alex Stalock. 3rd star. He didn't know it. He had to come all the way out of the dressing room.
Love it. Forgot how much we missed him.
What a character. What a character.
The number 2 star of the game from the Blackhawks with 1 goal and 2 assists, number 88, Patrick Kane.
Oh, that's good to see. Patrick Kane, as you heard, a goal and 2 assists.
And the number 1 star of the game from the Blackhawks with 1 goal and 2 assists, number 19, Jonathan Taves.
I was expecting to hear the song Johnny Be Good. By the way, the Blackhawks victory sponsored by VictoryAutoWreckers.com. Victory Auto Wreckers, that old car is worth money. Let's go down to ice level and join Colby Cohen along with our number 1 star, Jonathan Taves.
Well, Johnny, you and Patrick Kane have treated these great fans to so many great moments over the years. You just played your 1,000th game together. Tonight looked like a little bit of a throwback between you and 88. What was working so well for you guys tonight, setting each other up left and right?
Well, I think there's been quite a few games lately where we're working as a team, and we're just sometimes got to work through it and to get the bounces around the net. And I think the power play had a couple big goals for us tonight, and overall just a good team effort. So it's nice, feels good to get that win in front of our fans, and it's efforts like that you got to build off and let it give you a little energy.
Well, I constantly hear you using the words we, team, always. When things aren't going well, you're saying I and me. You take all the lows and all the highs for this team. You were physical tonight. You were engaged. What was different about this game tonight than the last couple of weeks on the ice here at the United Center?
Well, I'm not going to lie. It's a tough schedule, and sometimes these games right before a break, it's tough to get up and get out there and play the right way, and I think collectively we did that as a team tonight, so it was good for us to get some contributions, some offense across the board there, and then, it's a big win going to the break, and it's going to give us a lot of confidence, and hopefully we can build off that coming out.
Jonathan Taves, everybody!
All right, Johnny Taves, Blackhawks captain. Very nice. Nice message to the fans as well. 5-2, the Blackhawks beat the Columbus Blue Jackets as the people leaving are happy and head to their holidays with a smile on their face and a song in their hearts as the Hawks beat the Blue Jackets 5-2. Kaylee and I will be back to talk about it right after you take this break.